It's very, very Greek.
But really, what is a demisexual?
I'm demisexual. I could do with demisexuals. You have to have an emotional attachment to feel sexual attraction, like to go to sleep with.
That's
I find it very. I can't sleep.
These are all
I'm
bisexual. They're all bisexual.
I have emotional attachments to so many people.
Emotional damage.
Hey, Mr. Pie.
Speaking of sexual attraction,
Woo!
salute, sir.
Ooh, tell me what I want to do.
Sapiosexual, demisexual, these are all just
I want to style
attributes
his
of
hair.
bisexual. Huh?
I want to style his hair immediately.
Who Pie? Yeah, he was getting some comments on his hair, his bedhead.
What? How sexy it is?
Thank you, producer Moose. Oops, I'm trying to. There we go. Good call.
I used to have a man bun, so
it just looks messy. It doesn't. There's nothing wrong with it. It just looks like you just woke up.
It's irritating as fuck to me that people think that sapiosexual and demisexual is a different sexual. It's worthy of its own.
Because everybody has
category.
to have a sexual identity.
Our pool.
So what? Am I a high heel sexual? Like I prefer chicks wearing high heels.
Because you're not a little kid growing up in today's world. That's getting all that pressure from social media to have one.
Our pool says I'm a chimichanga asexual. Didn't I see demisexual is like one parent's a god and one parent's a mortal?
Yeah, that was
that's
a joke.
Demigods.
Yeah,
no, they're.
That's not.
Hey, can we just all agree that we're all bisexual?
No. I'm not bisexual.
Everyone wants to.
No, not everyone's bisexual.
Bisexual. Everyone wants to fuck.
We're all bisexual.
Well, we were trying to sort out the hair earlier. That's going to be a big determinant. One way or the other.
Let's just all agree that.
Who's Dennis?
Dennis, I don't know why you were timed out, but I saw some of your comments, and I'm sure that you probably deserved a timeout. It's not out of the realm of possibilities because for some of them, but you're back now. So
hey,
like it or don't, we still love you.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the few people that reached out to the interwebs and was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, did you email?
No, I never do that.
I haven't gotten through all my emails, text messages, or Facebook messages.
I asked through other people or whatever. It was like, is Flo said okay? And I'm so alpha that I would never do that. I would I would never just email you, bro. For any other reason to actually see if you're okay. So,
well, I appreciate you keeping it alpha.
Yeah. So you're okay. You're alive. And that's
I'm
good.
alive. Yep. And I'm back, and I'm okay. And I'll.
Are you drinking a box of wine, my brother?
Sasquatch.
Who's hiccuping?
Pie?
That was Pie.
Pie.
Are you drinking a box of wine?
You just had some hiccups.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
But I did hiccup. That is
a bunch.
We used to play slap the bag with fucking Pink Fox. Take the bag out. For whatever reason, I don't know why you do it. It's just ritual. You just slap the bag and then you tug it. And
yeah, I know. Okay. I know. Okay. Yeah. We're fraternity bros on that.
Did you ever drink paint cans?
Say that again.
Did you ever drink a paint can? You know what that is?
No.
You can buy unused paint cans at hardware stores, and you pack them with ice, and you put in it's 2 cans of limeade concentrate, the frozen shit.
Oh my god, I love that shit.
And then
every good drink begins with that.
A fifth of tequila and a fifth of rum, and you shake the motherfucker up, and then you just pass it around and drink it till it's gone.
No, you're giving me ideas. I mean, I shouldn't, but
Dude, you get somebody that works at the paint place, take it in there and put it in the shaker and just rock that sucker out. It'll turn into
I couldn't do paint. I didn't like paint cans a lot. Paint cans are what happens when it's like 8 a.m.
See, Flow Stay went
and there's
hard.
still people awake at the party. Oh, I went hard as fuck for a long time.
We had these things called blue shits, and it was a moose cup, a big like 64-ounce cup of just the most heinous mix of like margarita and pina colada stuff. And it started with Everclear, 5 shots of Everclear right out the gate.
Damn.
fucking Christ.
64 ounces though.
5 shots of Everclear? That's crazy.
Right
Dude.
out the gate, bro. The first thing that went in the cup.
Oh, when I was a bartender, it's like we would have to. I would have to do like a couple shots of Rumple Mints to start my shift. Because
That's
it's like
disgusting.
it was 100 proof, so it's like it's what got me there. It was horrible. I'm in a
Don't like
minute.
snobs. Don't like
100 proof is like pure alcohol.
I once lost a job because I had a-
Everclear is 180 proof, right?
Except in Vegas.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Yeah.
It's double. Yeah, okay.
Oh wait,
yeah,
wait,
that's
wait,
right.
wait. Is that not Chiquetta? Oh holy shit! Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that was not Chiquetta.
Does that change anything?
Yeah, in the flesh.
Yeah, it changes everything. Everyone.
Kamikazes. What were
Everyone stop.
kamikazes?
Oh wow, hold on.
What wasn't a kamikaze?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I just love those things.
I like Scooby Doo snacks.
Oh God, do I even want to know?
It's Midori. It's got Midori in it. It was good.
Tequila is the shot. Like,
Yeah.
Give me a Russian fruit basket or
It's,
a pink Starburst
Triple
shot.
sec lime.
that
and-
so I didn't realize that Smoking Auditor was part of the queer community as well. What were those drinks again?
It's
Russian
triple
fruit basket, which is like 5 different kinds of like not whiskey, vodka, or pink Starburst shots, which taste like sugar water, and you can drink about 30 of them and then somehow stumble home blackout drunk.
So if I've got a choice, I'll go with screwdrivers every single time. If I'm shooting
Greyhounds.
Everclear.
Greyhounds.
That's right.
No. Go ahead. Have you had a Greyhound? Though?
Chuck in Tennessee.
Have you had a Greyhound though? Sasquatch?
Greyhound's great,
it-
dude.
I have it.
Oh yeah, it's instead of orange juice, it's grapefruit juice. They're the shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's salty dog down here, bro.
Mm.
yeah, salty dog with
Grapefruit juice. I thought a Greyhound was like peach juice and grapefruit juice.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I got alcohol poisoning on vodka when I was 15, and so I'm kind of still like, I'm not a fan of vodka, but Greyhounds. I'm a fan of grapefruit, so Greyhounds I'm all about. And Belvedere over Grey Goose. Oh yeah, and Mitch. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow off your text. Snafu challenged Mitch earlier to who could get more numbers from that competition. He challenged me the same thing. I'll find the link. He made the same challenge to me like 9 months ago, and I accepted, and he bitched the fuck out. So I wanted to come up and remind him, but it was on OTW.
Yeah, no, a Greyhound is a salty dog. They're the same thing.
I feel
Beer
bad.
shots are great.
Snaps came up on Jeff's earlier with my picture. Snaps.
Oh,
was in
yeah.
very
Mm.
form
He
today.
kept trying to get
was
on panel,
interesting.
and I wouldn't let him on. So he faked a Cynthia profile with "What's up, Cynthia" and her little picture, and I let him on, and he started hollering.
Just
He's a
hollering.
character.
You know, they boosted his ego to like make it through for 5 seconds.
Yeah, he
He had been trying for like an hour. The whole stream, I was sitting there like this, clicking him
All
back
right.
stage.
Rolling
Every
two
few seconds, he would try. Come on, I was doing this for like over an hour.
Let's bring it back to flow state. So I'm curious, like, were you that? I mean, like, how bad were you fucking feeling?
I wasn't deathly ill the whole time. I mean, but for 24 hours, it's the sickest I've been since I was little. Well, maybe not little, but like probably since I was an adult. Have you ever seen me sicker than that?
Yeah. So like,
What did you have?
yeah. So like, what do you do? Like, I mean, this happened to me. Like, well, it was like 4 years ago or something. So I was like, "Mommy." Like when I'm a bitch, I'm just like, "Mom." Like,
I was sort of that level sick.
Were you that sick? Where you're just like, "Mom"?
I was like, I don't have anything else to throw up.
So you were that bad, huh?
For a minute. Most of the time, I wasn't that sick. Most of the time, I mean, a good chunk of the time was just me having been out of communication with the world for long enough that I was just like, I'm not going to look at my phone today.
Yeah.
You know, when you're out of the loop for a while, it's like you just know that I haven't gotten through all of my back messages on anything, in messages, in Messenger, in email.
Hey, you know when you're enough important to where random people on the internet are like, "Is flow state okay?" Like
No,
I literally
being flu.
Like I literally thought it's like 7 days. Is he okay? It's like so. Anyways.
I'm not sure how many I got karmas because I haven't gone through them all. I know that there's one. The next one that I need to read, that's not John, that I need to read is from Jonathan. Oh, there's Jonathan. I see that I've got an email from Jonathan. I have not read it yet. And that's as far kind of down the list as I've gotten.
I mean, there were random people asking in random channels if you were okay or if anyone heard anything about you.
Yeah, we talked about you on ours.
Yeah, that's pretty
good. People should always do that about me, whether or not I'm missing.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah, I
wow,
was gonna say
you're
I
so
think we're just feeding his ego too much now.
right. Gonna just really.
Actually,
Yeah, let's change the topic, guys. Come on.
It's the,
now.
I actually
No,
had exactly the opposite conversation.
No,
and not
it's-
just how come like they're not saying my name too, guys. Okay.
No. Don't even talk about my name. It's okay.
I think
Yeah, I mean, and it was good
nice.
surgery too. You can't even tell that.
Yeah.
I used to be a woman.
I got a phone call that was asking me about him, all I could say was all I knew. We were having a conversation, and then it stopped. Like it was an active going back and forth thing happening, and then it quit. And either he doesn't want to be bothered, or they've already got his ass. And either way, there's no damn thing I can do.
And I do have that thought periodically. I'm like, oh yeah, I bet people think I'm in jail or something. Oh,
well, I could tell you for a fact that no one had written a warrant for your arrest, at least not publicly, and that as far as I could tell, there were currently no prisoners in your state with your name. At least not publicly.
right. Well, if the first time that I got raided, I refused to get booked in for about 3 days because they didn't have any charges for me. So I couldn't bond out. So why the fuck would I give them a mugshot that they can slap on the website, leave me here, and feed me my bologna sandwiches in the holding cell?
Well,
You're nicer to
anyways,
them than I would have been.
There's totally 2 people watching on Rumble, and I have no idea who the other person is. That's so weird.
Oh my gosh, Jeff! I had so much fun watching Mr. Robot with y'all.
Oh yeah, I still got 3 more episodes to finish.
Rob Malek and Christian Slater. Man, that is a good show.
I can't
Isn't
believe
it,
how
Andrew?
good Christian Slater looks for his age.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
listen,
God, he held up well. He's
great.
probably the best
I
holding up
only
celebrity
watched
from my
three
generation. I've
seasons.
seen.
No, Rob.
Where in the fuck do you find these people?
No, Rob Lowe
bottom
is
of the
Jeff.
basement.
Rob
I haven't
Lowe.
seen Rob Lowe lately, so let me look him up.
Oh,
This
he
is
has
so
a
boring. I'm going to
commercial.
start cycling through. If we're going to
Yeah.
talk about celebrities
Why?
and
Because
TV
me and
shows,
Cynthia are talking, and we're not talking about what was
Because
it?
they're
I don't even
Andrew
remember.
Mhm.
Getting arrested.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
this is the
Cynthia, I
fastest
love you,
blowjob
but
I've ever had. From
I'm
the
sorry.
celebrity
I'm
talk.
sorry, I don't
it's
have the
like,
extensive drug history to contribute to the
we
conversation.
know that's adrenochrome, so we all know
we could
that.
talk. The last time Cynthia tried to talk about a boring TV show, I started talking about toast.
Toast?
What? Yes.
I like
what
toast.
type of bread do you guys think makes the best toast?
I prefer
bread.
wheat. I think it's just a
I'm
preference
appealing
thing.
to all of the audience,
Potato
to the
bread.
female side audience, and sometimes
No,
we gotta
but
hear stories.
The worst is when somebody leaves breadcrumbs on the fucking butter from their toast. I hate
Damn
that.
right. Oh my God, that is just
Dude,
that's a
I use two
breadcrumbs on the
knives.
butter.
I don't care. I use two knives.
I mean, it's
Toast is a more interesting conversation than your boring ass TV show. I just made that apparently clear.
I think that Jeff,
I don't know. I'm not so
Andrew, and
neurotic.
I would disagree. I mean, it would
The
disagree,
trail of
and we're
crumbs that
33%.
comes out under the
We're
toaster
1/3 of the
is
panel.
always there, and I don't like that.
Well, State, you got me there.
fried.
No.
So that all has to be straightened out conceptually before we as a species, let's say, can move forward
all
intelligently
right.
on
So
this
should I
front.
make your TV show? We'll do it.
No.
All right, we'll take the shirt
What
off.
about anyone
Oh,
toasted
yeah, okay.
fried white
All right.
bread?
Well, if you take your shirt off,
Restricting-
I'll feel better. Go. No. Go ahead.
Hey, you got to get me some money out of this. Put your fucking shirt back on until we have super chat.
Oh, I like
All right,
that.
sorry.
Mine off when we dance, but I didn't think it would be a
Better
good
that
fur.
way.
You can't just give the. I'm telling you now. You
Talk
cannot
about
just
Jeff.
give it
Whatever
away.
you feel like speaking about, I'm interested too.
We're going to shave
All right.
patches off of his chest and send it out to the people who send money in, starting now.
I'll
Hello.
put it back.
Tennessee gets the first patch.
Oh,
I'll
did we
start
get some money?
shaving.
Oh, we got
Yes.
right on. Hold on, where to go? Chuck from Tennessee wants to see something besides Manchester.
I'm putting my fucking vest back on. There we go. See, my personality is like a
Look,
lamp.
All
If-
right.
If my
See-
panel's going to turn into a gay strip club, I need to get paid for this.
All right,
Hey.
Jeff, put the shirt
I
back
want
on.
to.
Watching a gay strip club is getting paid, Flo.
I was gonna take my shirt off dancing because I was getting hot. I deliberately didn't because I was trying to like.
Oh yeah, baby, we know you're hot.
See, I'm helping you with like diverse content. The ladies are excited now; they're into this.
I
The
mean,
ladies
he's
like
got
Gen
the
X
horns
Jeff,
on.
who was getting all amped up for it.
He was horny when
Yeah,
he
we were
showed.
having a great dance
See,
competition.
Flo said I was doing something for your channel, but
I appreciate you, and I'm
Ty's
gonna
a
give you credit
professional.
for the 10 I just made off Chuck trying to cover the screen up. So,
Wait,
thank you, Chuck.
I taking
Thank
his
you.
shirt off just made you $10.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think that
That's
you would make me?
Well, that's what I was saying. I was gonna offer. Like, do you want 10 more?
I
I
can
think
do
we
you
should
think-
have
Let's test it. Hang on, the antlers.
let's
Oh my
auction
God.
off the guys,
No.
auction off the men.
yeah, we should do that. It can make you some money, Flo State.
Yeah,
I'm
Flo.
getting
let's
with
test,
it.
let's
We'll
test
put
the
it
business model.
with Ron.
Hold on,
Todd.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. No, okay.
See,
You're supposed to wait until I get paid.
Oh,
You guys are both
Okay.
doing this wrong.
all right, no, because I think
That's why he's
I-
okay.
I'm from,
I-
I'm from
I-
New Orleans. You don't
I
really
think
wait.
Nacho
He doesn't
Keta
understand.
I think Nacho Keta can make some money. Gen X
No,
Jeff.
it's freezing where Notch is. We don't need him getting sick. So
Yeah,
he's a
but
judge.
If he
That would
wants
be
to,
Notch,
invading.
Notch
I know,
is a
but-
monk. He can meditate himself into warmness.
That is true. That is very true.
See,
All right.
you're going
Notch,
about this
you
the
gotta
wrong wrong way, Flow State. Guys in the audience and chat will pay guys to put clothes back on.
I've never pimped boots before. Cynthia, you have to help me figure out this business model.
He just said it. People are paying to have guys put their shirts back on.
Okay, Jeff, take it off.
Take it off.
Yeah, you're right. I was wrong.
Yeah.
This is my first night pimping dudes. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, which one?
Don't lie, Flow State.
Hey, Flow State.
Y'all feel like all the time? I can't believe
Yeah, my question to you.
Do we see $12 to?
I'm blinded.
Get the next step.
I kind of like.
Where's my shades? Hold on.
All right. Not you gotta.
I'm outside. What do you expect me to do? Get naked outside?
He just teaches.
Do I hear $10 for Gen X Jeff?
Please,
Jeff, you might need to start wiggling around. Do a little dance. Can you do the floss? Do the floss.
Do the frog? What is the frog?
The floss.
The
you know,
floss.
the little dance.
Flossing.
if you'll make it up, you'll make more money.
Or do your own dance. I don't know.
I could. Yes, Dennis, you could.
Dennis, that is what we're doing here. It's $12 to get him to put his shirt back on, and I can take my sunglasses off. Then. I am the first pimp for men who wears a Pope hat. Where's my jewelry?
Honestly, I'm not actually.
I'm
sure
doing y'all a
that's the
favor.
case.
I'm putting beads.
Come on, you can drop some gift memberships. You can hit that super chat.
You must give from the bottom of your heart. Give from the bottom of your soul, nay, from the very bottom of your change purse. Give to put this man back in his shirt. You know, and I know you do not want to see this. Yeah.
Gary's gonna pay to have me rub my nipples. What's the price, Gary? I feel like
$2 a nipple.
For all of you fit people, we could work something out, but that will be custom request. So that starts off in the $40 to $50 range.
Do I hear 10? 12 didn't go.
negative,
He wasn't rubbing his nipples fast enough. Do I hear $10?
Well, no, I was
Smoke comes off.
for this lazy hoe.
Wait a second. Hold on, bro. We may have gone over some form of terms of service line here.
Take a while.
Can't remember what it is exactly. Something about white slavery or some sort of.
No, you can slave whites.
Oh,
What?
shit! Go ahead, then, dude.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
good.
now they're putting it to
$10
this
to
one.
make
I'm
it
driving.
$10 to
Here we
this
go.
shit. Thank
Dress.
you, Andrew.
Now, how do you enforce
should
that? What if
immediately.
you just kick me off the panel if I don't put it back on?
That will happen. So
I'm testing.
That was fucking beautiful, dude.
Just kicked him off until he puts his shirt back on.
Yeah, he'll come back up when his shirt's back on.
That was awesome.
I have
great.
Mr. Pie backstage, no
Yay.
shirt, mask with a Guy Fawkes mask.
Oh, bring him up. Oh, wow. This is different, Mr. Pie. What are we going to play tonight?
This is the gayest stream.
Oh,
ever.
wow. That's actually kind of cool looking.
I know, Jeff.
It goes better with your hair. Honestly.
Remember the 5th of
I
November.
was thinking, who just has
Reason is
this
what?
mask?
Oh, he's sassy too. Now we can. If somebody would like to, if we want to throw dollars at the stage one at a time, you can
He's got a
accumulate
solid
them. You can accumulate your dollars collectively. It doesn't have to be all one.
No, for real. Why do you have that mask, Mr. Pie? Like, did you go to a costume party or something?
Five.
Or is this...
Put it back on. Put it back on.
Put it back on until he pays.
They're new to this stuff.
Sasquatch, are you getting ready? Getting ready to come to main stage is Sasquatch. You getting ready?
I have no idea what you are speaking of, young lady. The Wookiee is not here.
What do you got? You see this? You don't have to go shirtless.
He's the show. He's the closer. People
Okay.
came for. Yeah.
He has to take his shirt off and then the sweater.
Mr. Pine, your cam is off, but you can come back up when the mask is back on.
I don't know who lied to you. Grass don't grow at a playground.
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, that's Mr. Pine.
And for anybody with questions about the prices for these fine man hose, we're learning as we go. So you can just assume that if the price for something hasn't been stated, whatever you're thinking probably going to work. Unless you're really
negotiating. Flo is definitely open to negotiations.
But what I'm figuring out is that
we drive easy, hard bargains.
If the question hangs around too long, these men are excitable, and they'll
that's
start
not happening. I'm off the table. But hey, Mr. Pie,
that was a good try, though, bro. I mean, got to give you at least a dab for the attempt.
Is that mask you have something you keep under your bed?
I know, right?
It was awfully handy.
Oh shit! And we got.
Oh, come on,
Mr. Butthole Winker himself.
That's right. Coming to main stage.
You know what? Hold on a second.
What's popping? How are you doing?
I got two fine men here. Do you want in shape? Do you want out of shape? Pretty tan, not tan at all. What's your flavor of man? We've got it for you. $10 a man. They'll put shirts on. They'll take masks off. $5 to take the mask off. Let's see. Let's look at this. The funding. The funding hasn't changed. You guys are not working it very, very hard. Oh, Mr. Butthole Winker with the zoom out. This is I'm gonna have to pay myself to get this to change. I don't know what's going on.
Well, see you later.
I'm getting kind of confused by this mask.
I was about to here. Why don't you try to pay?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to main stage is the one and the only, where no words are spoken. You feel the energy. Ladies and gentlemen, you could see more. I don't know what he's got going on, but it could be yours tonight for a low, low price of $10. You could not only see him, you could also see the bombs drop. I'm being creepy. Brown boy, don't disturb the groove. You see Jeff right here. We're watching a fine specimen of a man.
He's on sale now for $8 or $4 for the mask off.
He's now on clearance for $8.
This one's been sitting on the shelf too long.
Wow. Put it back on. Now we can, for $5, we'll put it back on. No, but or we'll answer the question of why do you have the mask?
Sell the Asian persuasion too.
Ladies, we all know there is nothing greater than a fine piece of china. And coming in right here is Notch. And Notch is that high quality.
That's like borderline offensive. Fine piece of china.
I could totally sell these people. You haven't given me half a chance.
Oh, please give it to Sash.
I'm
Cynthia,
sure
you're fired. This is Sasquatch's show. Sasquatch, pimp these.
Bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have before you are multiple fine specimens of the Caucasian persuasion. These, ladies and gentlemen, and one Asian, I might add, ladies and gentlemen, are the absolute best you will find on YouTube. What you are required to do is to dig deep into your coin purse, put forth as much
nice play on words.
Each individual stop it, you're tripping me up. For each specimen, what we have from upper right, no, she's not involved. Mr. Pie will remove his mask for a stunning $5. Can I get a 6 for that removal of the mask? Look at him, he has his own carpet.
And
My
for 10,
only
remove the
request
mask
is-
and go solo screen and whisper the phrase of your choice at the camera, as long as the terms and
For
services.
$2, Nachito will turn on his camera and show you a lovely countryside scene.
And keep in mind, it is cold up there.
My
For
only
$4,
request is that
TX
the
will
Pope,
work for us.
the Pope that is Flow State, to
I
take
think
off his shirt.
I might have
Mm,
tapped
same.
out. I might get. I have a manager as well. And I think we might have tapped out the rest of the gay or very not gay of my
I don't
audience.
care. I'm just selling something. Shut up.
All right, you sell something.
For $12, Flow State will take off his shirt. For $9, Smoking Auditor will take off his shirt, but not actually show you anything.
Oh, I didn't realize we got the Smoking Auditor has cammed up.
What?
Gotcha.
What is that?
Is that Bonner?
Is he gonna make it into the shirt?
No, he's not taking it off.
Oh,
he's not doing it. He covered his
He's
face.
hiding everything.
He's hiding and showing just his puppy, which is free apparently.
Yeah.
Although that wasn't for sale.
It's all about your imagination.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody who purchased one of these fine man prostitutes tonight.
They're yours tonight.
See, everybody's a captain.
They'll still be around. So if somebody starts
Oh, yeah,
feeling
we're
like
right.
they just made came into some money and want to have
Oh
a good
yeah,
time
we
with
lost
one of these
them.
dudes.
Started selling
Where's
people.
Hank? Where's Hank?
I don't know. I would like to have sold him.
He's doing a witch seance.
Oh,
I can't believe Hank missed it.
That's not the strangest thing I've heard today, but I feel like it should be.
it's not. Notch,
It's the
I
strangest thing I've
apologize.
said today.
Notch, I'm apologizing.
here's
I
Hank.
was
Mm.
rude to you. That wasn't meant to be offensive. So I hope you didn't take it that way. So before it creates a false narrative.
You're good. You're good.
Thank you.
All I tried to sell was a view, bro. Like it wasn't even hard.
Yeah, no, I don't want to offend you for being so super good looking that you shouldn't, showing yourself.
That's not awkward.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke, but I guess it didn't go over well.
So I'm not good looking, I guess.
No, I'm kidding.
Mr. Butthole Winker is back.
Man,
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
listen,
Yes, ladies.
give it to me. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Fine
Yep,
specimen
Sasquatch,
of a
go.
man. Could be
Jesus.
yours.
Are you pregnant? Are you
Sasquatch,
okay?
No.
take it away, Sasquatch.
Oh my God. We may have gone too far. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have is a multi-portion specimen of the an
Oh shit,
absolute
wrong one.
loss. You cannot possibly pass up this opportunity. We have grade A prime specimen meat here. Delicious long pork in proportions that will allow you to feed not only your family, but your neighbors as well. So
This is a
how
gorgeous
much can I
man.
possibly get for this? Can I get
Down
$1?
to $8. $8.
Coming in $8. $8 is what we got. We got
We lost him. He's a skittish one.
I love the
All right,
confidence.
I feel like that's all the this I can do before I
I
actually
feel like that needed oil.
I'm gonna-
I loved the confidence. I definitely
y'all wanna
loved the confidence of him. We could have had
feel
a
like I need a
man
shower.
pageant. We could have had a man pageant.
Well, we still
Jeff?
can one day.
Yeah, Jeff with his mood, Mr. Pie with his
Tastes like shit. I'll
mask,
put lipstick over that one.
Butthole Winkler with his outfit.
flat chested. Are you throwing these at Butthole Winker?
Of course.
I'm gonna puke.
It should be dollars. You're supposed
Well,
to be
she's
talking
the one who
money.
suggested paying to have you
Like a
remove your
Dutch
mask
whale.
earlier, so maybe they're for you.
I kind of felt. I feel like he's insulted by you throwing hearts, and it should be in dollars for real.
I'm not
This-
insulted. I'm just not impressed.
I will point out that it doubled the number of viewers I have on Rumble, which I'm impressed.
Pretty sus.
So-
I mean, if someone threw $5, I'd take my shirt off for Flow State.
It's
Huh?
I said if someone throws down $5, I'll take my shirt off and go back on being camera.
Dennis, this is a new low.
I feel like, I'm with him. That's what I'm saying. I'm certain
reaching new milestones.
Surface this
Dick hasn't been up in a long time. You chose a good night for it.
Well, this is why he ran, and he was away for like 7, and he brought it back to this. This is his bring back show. Naked boys.
He was waiting for this exact event to return.
Yeah, like me and Flow State, we were exchanging emails, and he was like, "Hey, when I get back online, can you please put on a mask and take your shirt off?" And I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." So
we have Brielle down here.
Take off your shirt, Dick, but leave on the
for that
apron.
dick meat.
Yeah, so take off your shirt, but leave on the apron if you don't mind.
Oh, is that Dick? Oh my God, Dick, you make the best sourdough. Ooh.
What's that a euphemism for?
God, I hope it's a euphemism for something.
I know how to make things rise.
No, Dick has like the best.
Thank you, yes, sir.
What?
No, Dick has the best radio voice. He's way better than you, Flow State. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like
Dick, how much is it going to cost to get you to take that sweater off?
Dang,
yeah,
20
bucks,
25. But for tonight,
No.
because
Hold
it's
on,
entering.
hold on. Let the man answer. And the hat. How much for the hat to come off?
All right, I'm out. See y'all later. Have a nice night.
Well, I tried, Flo. I mean,
try a little bit less hard next time.
Okay, man. Maybe a little too hard. My
I
bad.
don't think it was you. Actually, the chat was going more nuts for Dick than they were for any of the rest of you guys.
Did Dick leave?
It's because he does the pottery. See?
It's because he's a tease. He comes up, he doesn't say anything, he dips out.
Yeah, and he has like the deep voice and like.
It's like putting it halfway in and then pulling out. Like, oh, I got to get a
Like,
drink.
no, I can't.
He's like just the tip guy.
Oh.
Shit.
Well, I didn't. This is a weird turn that the Federal Reserve discussion took.
I know, right?
But basically,
true.
back
We
to the
haven't
Federal
even
Reserve.
started our
This is
segment
how
up.
you're getting pimped out.
We definitely went down the route of capitalism. There's no debate on that.
This reminds me of the monkey experiment where they gave a whole bunch of monkey tokens, and all the male monkeys wind up giving the female monkeys the tokens for sex, and then the female monkeys got all the treats.
I saw that study, and there's a lot more to it. But yeah, that's pretty
Wait,
much.
what happened?
All right, so they taught monkeys that tokens were fruit. You could get a reward of fruit by using a token, and it would give you a little piece of whatever, right? But when they started handing the tokens out, like in a communist utopia concept, they gave all the monkeys equal amounts of tokens. All the tokens ended up in the females' hands almost immediately. As soon as they realized that they could get fruit, they could either have sex or fruit, they chose sex and went and took a nap. And the females ended up with all the tokens, and they traded fruit for grooming and whatnot. And a perfect little capitalist society set up inside a monkey.
Isn't that fucking wild?
So we're all gonna have sex with that Nachiketa?
No.
Okay.
See, too far, bro. Like that makes it up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dash goes too hard.
It's hypothetical. We're all good.
Okay.
Mr. Pie, if I see Mr. Pie backstage with his cam on and no shirt, I'll let you know, flat chested, and then when I see the 5, I'll bring up the product.
Pay first, no gibbies.
We got to get over this show giving away the product for free stuff.
That's why I kept my shirt on.
That's why. Yeah, see, Smoking Otter gets it. He's been he knows, he's seasoned.
Yeah, he's been sold before.
Like I said, you get better tips as a landscaper if you take your shirt off for the gay customers.
What kind of
you
tip?
do, bro. I bet
Yeah,
you
what
do.
kind
Like
of tip?
$150.
What?
No, he's not wrong.
That's insane.
He's totally right. I'm telling you from experience.
Keep your shirt on. I'll
You
keep them on.
definitely pander a little
I
bit.
knew that Magic fans were all gay.
What? Like Magic?
Unless
Card game, man?
Kovo is a chick, but I just assume that when somebody's aggressively insulting troll, that I just assume that's dude behavior. But
I don't know. You don't know nowadays which
Well,
troll is
now,
male or female.
actually,
Yeah, but I
he's
would
not-
assume that too. It does
psychologically speaking, it's dude behavior.
Women
but
troll
if
in
you
a different
personally offend a woman, it will be a person that you personally offended. If a woman's going to do that, it'll be because you offended her, not because you said some random crap.
no, and in fact, your question, Flat Chest, is why he's in the stable right now and will remain there. I'm sure he doesn't appreciate not being the only one not allowed on panel.
Back.
I thought that we were
Hi, we miss you. We're waiting for you.
But I'm sure that he's fine down there. It's probably cold in the basement.
We
But
really enjoy having you a panel, and we would love to see you back.
Who?
Mr. Pie? Mr. Pie's backstage. I dropped Mr. Pie
yeah.
down so he couldn't give it away for free. His cam is on, but so is his shirt, I see. But it's a collar shirt. He's got a little collar going on, looking like he's getting ready to take somebody out to dinner.
Oh, Lindsay wants a cube question. No, we got to focus on the getting Pie back.
Mids.
Lindsay bringing in the
Question.
unaware question.
We're selling people tonight. We're not messing around.
This is selling people is exactly what got me banned from eBay for life, and
that's what I've been saying the whole night. Since you were like, "Nah, use this one," I was like, "Whatever."
Think I'll be able to monetize this after this stream after it's done?
If you can, there's something wrong with the world.
I like the cube questions. I like the way you brought it.
Me has his shirt on it.
Mr. Pie is getting dressed up pretty classy for Flat Chest. He's got the button-up shirt on with the little collar, the glasses on.
Mm.
This is a
ready
fine
for a show. Let's get ready for a show. Hey, I'm not drunk, but tonight is officially night of vacation, so I don't have to be at work till Monday.
So she's ready for
it.
I'm naked on the show. When I do the show, I'm naked. Then they look.
I just want to say this.
That was great.
We're getting a show. We're getting a show.
Mr. Pie, we have a customer here.
Shirtless, no
On
mask.
the main stage, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is a show for Gen X.
Pie.
Yeah, Mr. Pie, it's a request for you to be shirtless and maskless. He's kind of leaning in at the screen up close like he's trying to read, and his glasses are the wrong prescription.
And we don't get to see his cool little outfit.
Glasses won't fit on the mask.
Maybe he could start with the outfit.
Yeah, maybe he could have on the button-up shirt and then maybe kind of come into camera,
Like, gradually, slowly
unbutton
take it off button by button.
Jeff, I love that we're here when it
creative way.
comes to our men. I love it.
Oh shit, we're gonna try something because he actually put on the mask. So I don't know what he's got planned, but we're gonna find out.
What a bargain!
Take it off.
I feel so uncomfortable on my own screen right now.
Hey, get out of here.
You want me to read you a
Wait,
story?
Flo, that was the shirt you were talking about.
Oh, can I read you a
All
story?
right, hey, Flat Chested said they'll settle for the StreamYard link. I think. Once backstage.
All right. What we got Jeff out here doing tonight?
I'm going to remove myself from my own panel and somebody else take over.
Just ban me, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pie, don't be teasing us. You know why we got you here tonight. Yes.
It's called being a showman. He's teasing the audience.
strange has happened. I'm not going to take my shirt off.
Why did you take Mr. Pie away?
Because he was giving away a lot of. That was a lot of. That was a solid $10 worth of Mr. Pie. You can't just give all of Mr. Pie away for free. He's obviously, even though I thought Butthole Winker would be a smashing success.
Yeah.
Mr. Pie is turning.
Butthole Winker seems like he's hot as hell.
Went that far.
Just running around his house in his underwear, having a grand old time. That guy looks like he's fun. No,
Lindsay, could also be profitable. Lindsay, I'm sure we. Tarek is rich.
Where's Tarek? We need
Lindsay.
Tarek up here. That's not true, witness. This isn't. No, that's not true.
Flat chested. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Flat Chest. Have you commented in the chat before? I think this is the first time I've ever seen them.
I think we're drawing people from all corners of YouTube right now.
If you're new here, this is not normally the content of this channel. And even though I am a staunch capitalist,
you're short to show them the contents of this channel. What this channel
what
is
is
about.
the content?
Okay.
Everyone knows sex sells slow. So
it does. That is true.
That's true. It's like
No, ladies and gentlemen, you are incorrect on that. Sexy sells. Not just random sex.
Ooh. Say that.
Random sex is just sticky.
We need to get Wizard in here too with his shirt off.
Word Wizard?
Yes.
Wizard? You think Wizard? No, Wizard won't do it. No, he would actually. He probably would do it.
He can rap. He could rap while Pie strips. I don't care. I'll turn the stream over if it's worth it. I can do something else. Word Wizard, you're probably watching. Come on up. We need you to spit some rhymes.
Can you real quick?
Hey, and I'm down for that. I'm down for a rap battle.
Can you rap as well? You can rap as well. You can do all things. It seems.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm from the South Side, Crooked Eye.
So, are we? Is this $5 for a continuation of what was just happening, or are we trying to stack up? Mr. Pie is the sexiest thing I've ever seen. Mr. Pie, I hope you like him flat because you have a fan, sir.
Well,
the link's at the top of the chat there.
Yeah, the link's right there.
It's right there, yo. Like you're just a click away.
I'm here for everybody.
Oh, Tommy, we need Tommy too. He would come up and take his shirt off.
Please,
yeah, where is Limit Tommy?
I would pay to not.
Just to let you know, Flat Chested, if you already swiped the thing away, if you close chat and open it back up, it'll bring the pinned comment back up to you.
You know what? I'll drop it again just for.
I'm so disturbed by all of this.
I'm disturbed too.
I'm definitely not disturbed.
Cynthia, keep it together. You're supposed to be asexual.
They paid.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with eye candy, ladies and gentlemen.
This is like super gay. Sorry.
It's very. We don't care. As long as money clears.
No.
You are the product, sir. You are the product. What are we supposed to be selling?
Show's closed for the night. Show's closed for the night.
All
These gentlemen need to have some rest too. There'll be another stream. Flat chested is gonna follow you home, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to go home, but you have to get out of here. Jeff needs his rest.
Celia is a bit discombobulated, as is Witness.
I feel like she might have found her cups, and witness has probably
We
gone.
got ripped off. No,
I
y'all
only
got
have
ripped
so much
off.
leverage over these gentlemen.
Someone's requesting a look again.
So, are you pimping me out?
I was, or it sounded like I was.
I know.
trying to-
Actually, we should. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Since you've been off for like 10 days, we should do an auction. For your channel.
Bro, you're way
We
late.
used to do
We've been
slave
auctioning
auctions.
people off for the past 45 minutes. I've got talent and skill at this, and nobody's playing along. They won't give
Okay,
money.
Sasquatch, you take this way. I don't know what I'm doing.
What are we doing?
We're
turning it over to Sasquatch.
Katie just said if the cops break in the door because I'm selling people again, she's gonna be mad at me.
You might want to stop selling people.
Sasquatch, you are the auctioneer here.
What are you
Who is this
auctioning?
you speak of? All right. Well,
Katie just said Sasquatch is smarter than me. That's bullshit.
I have different experience.
Yes, so good. His language.
All right.
I can't sell a product that doesn't realize it's being sold. We've got consent, but I'm not sure that clears it. Has he been drinking? Can he enter into a verbal contract at this point? Are we on
Stop
any
asking questions if you don't want to know the answers. Of course, he's able to enter into a verbal contract. Why wouldn't he be?
Okay,
Smoking
you
is
got
a
me
fan.
there.
Smoking auditors got flat chested is.
Oh, dude, smoking auditors is one of easily the best purchases on this panel. All it would take is a few bucks to get him right out of that top.
And
what are you saying about him?
He's probably the youngest here. He's definitely the nicest.
I grew up in a time where I learned a lot of stuff from television. Just saying.
She doesn't want you to.
Dr. Sue Johansson can teach you a lot about the world.
For $4,
You know
he'll
who
shut
she
up.
is. You know who she is.
And for $1, we'll mute his mic.
Damn right. And then he could be the perfect man. He just sits there and smiles and never speaks to you.
My goodness, flat chested. Can we have security over to?
We
flat
might might need to schedule
section?
a private session for flat chested.
They seem to be getting out of control.
That is probably well within terms of service. I feel
And it's
like
probably well within the possibility of what could happen right now on a different stream that I could have running any second. Mr. Pie, I'm happy to split money with you for private sessions.
I think the public wants to see your shirt off, Flow State.
I don't know about the public. But we
Already feel more
definitely-
uncomfortable on my own panel than I've ever felt on my own panel before. So,
what does it say about me that this isn't the most uncomfortable I've been on a panel?
well, for one, you're not cammed up, sir.
That's
So
true.
You're hiding behind your blue cartoon.
That's true. That's true. You got me there. All right. Noted.
There is nothing illegal here. We're video chatting. This is entrepreneurship. This is the American spirit right here. Selling other people.
This is capital. Capitalism.
Blankets.
This is the American dream.
Mr. Pie, you have somebody who's not joining the panel, I see, but is desperately trying to find you and follow you
We
home.
will share other
We-
information for $1.50.
We have to look out for the safety
Man.
and well-being of our performers.
Can we blame them? Can we blame them for?
There are a lot of fans who would do a
Voting.
lot of things to have access to Mr. Pie in person. Unfortunately, this is just isn't something I can offer you right now.
I mean, not without a couple of zeros.
We can
behind
have the conversation in the private area, but it costs $20 to get into the private area.
It's very private to me.
I feel like he's drinking more.
That's all right. Whatever works, Should we cut to to the short that I forgot was?
Oh yeah. In case you're new here and wanting to know what Flow State's channel is about, here's a quick short.
I'm not sure this is gonna help. Go ahead.
It's not. It's not for sure.
Well, it's going to explain more about.
Still drinking. I went into a strip club before they actually opened, so I could get a drink.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Sitting on faces.
Oh, that makes sense.
Sitting there at the bar talking to one of the girls, and the more we talked, we realized we were cousins. It was weird.
This is part of the barter system, Flo. Now you owe him a reach around or something, and we're part of the barter system.
Is that joke cool?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was so cool.
That makes sense.
That one was well done, Flo.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm having kind of fun with them.
You don't know what this channel's about, you're in the right place. I don't either.
We've been trying to figure it out since its inception.
I mean, I did a whole show on this thing. The discussion was it about this? Yes, that, yes, this, yes, that, yes.
But
about this other thing, sure. I've
you
never
said
done
something
it.
one time my channel is about the flow state between something and something. Do you remember what? But do you remember what the two somethings were?
It's the flow state between discussion and action. It's that point between observation and realization, because everyone here comes here and hears something completely unexpected, and so everyone's like sitting around going, "I never really thought about it that way."
So it's the chaos between chaos.
Well, that's diminutive.
Ooh.
No, what do you
got?
mean chaos
You
between
got
chaos?
them fight. Theo, are you a guy or a girl?
I don't know, but everyone's horny, I guess.
They may be the same person.
Not that it matters. Like, y'all can still fight over Mr. Pie. He'll still dance for you either way.
As long as the money clears.
Yeah.
Right.
Only,
Well, that's
only
that's
if you do. If you got to donate to Flow State's channel. Come on, guys.
You can do it.
This shit ain't for free. You know?
Y'all can buy a slice of Mr. Pie.
Yeah,
Nice.
see?
Nice.
I
That's
like
a good
that.
slogan. That's a
See?
good. That's good.
That's a nice. Everyone can get a slice.
Smoking Auditor is the new marketing director of
Move him up here.
Flow State Enterprises and Entertainment.
I am ashamed.
For the low price of $5, you can have your own slice of Mr. Pie and get to see him without a shirt. Come on now, $5 ain't that much. You can find that in the couch.
You know, it's too bad Joe Cool ain't here. I'd have so much fun selling his
I
ass.
know.
You couldn't stop.
I know.
And he just
Cool
growled
would be
at me the whole time. The only way he could stop me is by leaving.
He probably came in to join and then saw what was going on. I was like, no, I'm gonna go.
They sell a
I'm gonna go
Wi-Fi.
get tased by
That's
a
a
cop
deal.
tonight instead.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're getting Mr. Pie's link right now. Hold on, I'm getting it. Sheesh. Your
Jeez.
fans are adamant, Mr. Pie. They're kicking the fucking door down. I'm gonna have security take you to your car after your shift.
$1,000 will give you his address.
That is true. I'll find it
Yeah.
for you.
What show for you there?
No, I
We'll
don't know about all
kidnap
that.
you and make you be there.
Artful. You're funny.
Andrew, are you talking or just mouthing words?
Who?
Just mouthing words.
Okay.
And here we go is Mr. Pie's Link. Which includes his government name as his handle, Mr. Pie. You're gonna have to change that.
Yeah, you can't be walking around with your full credentials.
Yeah,
like
you. This is the internet, sir. They're gonna.
That's how you know I'm real with the mask.
No, man, your arrest record is something I shouldn't be able to find with a couple of clicks. Is all I'm saying.
He's already got it.
No, but
Sasquatch.
dude,
already
Hey,
got
can you put it in
tell us
the
why-
back chat too?
Tell us why you have the mask, Mr. Pie.
Oh,
I
never
don't
mind.
think-
I got
Jeff,
it.
did you remember him answering that question?
No, he just popped up with it. He just had
Yeah,
it.
so why do you have the mask, Mr. Pie? I mean, this is a judgment-free zone.
Because when customers aren't paying, he's got to go hit a lick. He has to make money one way or the other.
He'll just roll out, do a drive-by, and then hop back in, be on panel again in 15, 20 seconds.
Isn't that the anonymous mask
For
too?
$2, we could play some of Witness's yoga videos.
If I will find you.
I'm trying to turn the ship to a less gay direction, but
Good luck. It's gonna happen.
I know.
bro.
Well, why not? Why? Don't turn any direction.
Feel the power in this philosophy.
It's all green, baby. It's all green.
Gayer.
Oh, here we go. This
Big
is gonna
money.
change it.
You guys,
For
you guys
$2,
remember that?
he will rub oil on his chest.
You remember that scene in Star Wars with Princess Leia? She's a slave. This is
Careful,
my
careful.
recreation.
Careful.
No, I got underwear.
What are we looking at exactly? What you
Remember Jabba the Hutt? Where
I'm not
I'm doing
spelling
it.
it.
Princess Leia.
chained up next to
Yeah,
Darth
oh,
Vader.
where she's
okay.
chained
Gas
up.
bags
Oh,
up here. You don't
okay.
leave me alone. Kick me out too, damn it.
Fuck you.
Look,
You're
there's
on
a
shift.
cat.
It's your.
The cat
You're on duty.
lives worth $2.
For
I'm
$1,
telling
he
you,
will
oh,
rub
he's fun. He has
All
fun.
right,
butter
I see
on
ya.
his breast.
He's fun. He's fun to
Oh.
hang out with at home. I bet.
Oh, maybe salad dressing next time. Get him a good vinaigrette.
No, Jonathan, but that he's fun.
A good
He's fun.
balsamic.
He's just playing around in his underwear, camming up. That's a guy who gives
In
no
a world
care
where
in the
lawless can't
world.
find Sasquatch.
He's just whatever. I'm in my underwear. I'm gonna.
Butthole
I'm
Winker
who I
has.
am.
Butthole Winker is my favorite troll.
Yeah.
I'll try, and he's got a channel too. Everybody's channel will be in the description box after the stream, like I usually do.
Oh, thanks.
Flat.
Screw it. I got $4.99 on layaway. Play someone's yoga video for the guys. That way they don't feel as screwed.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. Unless Witness says it's okay, I think that's sort of.
It doesn't have to be witnesses. I just said a yoga video.
Hey, okay, I got you on a yoga video. Give me a second.
Show us a piece of your pie, baby.
I'm leaving again.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a fine specimen of a man. Wait, where is he at? He's not on camera. He has to get on
Yeah.
time. Hi. Hi.
Who's coming to main
Hi.
stage?
Hi. Oh.
Okay,
Who's
there he is. There he is.
Hey, there he is. Bring him up. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is an absolute specimen. He is
And
worth
he's
at
making
least
almost as much
$10.
as
Can I get 12 for one more article of clothing? $9 for the mask. $7.50 for him to run his fingers through his hair. No, don't give it away. Damn it. You're terrible.
It's okay. We've got us a little bit of stacked up money. Let him. We don't have to restrain him as much.
No.
Cynthia, your cam needs to be on and your hands need to be visible.
Oh, Mr. Pie, you're funny. But no, seriously, why do you have that mask? You've never answered that question. So now
It's not
I'm
often.
starting to wonder, are you
It's not
part of
often.
Anonymous? Because you don't have that mask for the fun reasons, maybe that some would, but another thing would be Anonymous.
I theorize that he's so drunk, one of his eyes is crawling away, and he doesn't want us to notice.
No, but where's the mask come from? Like you just like that would be freaked out. If I went to some
I
guy's
mean-
house, he just rolled over and I was like, whoa, where did this come from? And why do
Yeah,
you
you
have it?
should be freaked out, dude. If
Yeah,
anybody-
that's what I'm saying. So I'm
That's
kind of
messed
freaked
up.
out right here.
But
Maybe
this
he's
is
just a movie enthusiast
Yeah.
and like the movie V for
Look.
Vengeance.
Okay, I'm sorry, Flat Chested. No reason to get aggressive. Okay.
When
okay.
hot guys do creepy shit, it's not creepy. If 50 Shades of Grey taught us anything, it's that.
Where's Fatty? That's
What the
This
heck?
is. I'm not even gonna read this super chat, but I appreciate the $2.
Whoa.
wow.
Wow.
I didn't
Some
know
of y'all
fans could be
cared
this
too much.
devoted.
It makes me wish he had a Snickers bar.
Hey, we're also selling Mr. Pie's used socks.
But only the stiff
I'm
ones.
not playing, but there really is a chat member that if you put a 15-second short, he'll send you some serious money of your feet.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
There's a-
tell me backstage, I guess.
I think I know that guy.
No, that's just it. He finds you.
Oh.
Proposition you, but he wants you to do a video. Either A, you're putting your shoes
He probably
on,
doesn't want to see my feet.
or B, you're taking your sock. If you're a man, he wants you taking your socks and shoes off. It's the weirdest thing. Anytime I see anybody with the short of their feet,
How long? How
I
much
know that
delivery
they
do you
got.
think
I
that
just
you
saw
No,
him.
Lindsay
The other,
did. She added $10
Wait,
on top of that initial
Hold on.
$10.
Wait, is there-
You're all asking the wrong question. How do I get in touch with this man?
I just said he finds y'all because I saw him the other day in the chat propositioning somebody, and I was cracking up. Because then I can always come back and watch to see if they made the videos.
Okay.
And
So
they
you
will.
know this man's name. Can you put it in
I don't
private chat?
remember it right now. I don't
Damn it.
remember it right now. I'll look again though. He's gonna. I know where he roams at. It's weird.
Talk about
I
it.
mean,
like-
I'll tell you videos of Cynthia's feet for $40.
Okay, good. Get her undressed and we'll do this thing.
Those foot models make serious money. Like they have make lines for your feet.
Pimp me out.
Your foot pictures, they can look better.
I'm gonna start you an OnlyFans. This is
I'm a little
unexpected.
disturbed that we're still
Cynthia,
up.
I heard that gasp.
No, I was thinking we could do an OnlyFans of sex education.
I'm sorry, I can't
Or
participate.
for the
in that.
incels. For the incels. This you know
can't
how
have
you want
two.
to do the teach the class?
What were you saying? Hold on. What were you saying, Sasquatch?
Well, you're not allowed to have two OnlyFans, and I may be contractually obligated.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't have one, so I
mean,
can set up an
maybe
account.
my
and,
hands, but not my feet. I can't show you my feet.
They're
I
too
had
good.
sex with the
You can
devil
handle it.
tonight.
Flat chested is just looking for some flesh.
She wants to see some meat, boys.
Yeah. Hi, Linz.
And now Lindsay has joined the stage. Somebody send out the Tarek signal.
No. I just like
Hold
to.
on, I got
I would just like to file a formal complaint as a pick me chat hoe. That
this is. I'll have you talk to Miss Cynthia. She is.
Yeah,
in charge of these things.
all right. I'm
Miss-
taking
Miss
this very
Cynthia?
important now.
three of us
Yeah.
paid a total of $40 for a 3-minute salacious dance, but rather unsatisfying.
did.
Yeah, and no mask.
Right.
I didn't remember hearing those specifications.
Yeah, she did. I saw her chip in.
Her first offer was no mask, no shirt, and that was what the money.
Yeah,
came
he
with.
didn't take his shirt off. I can definitely agree.
We got a
with
little bit
that.
of the same
He
test we
keeps
saw
playing,
earlier.
yeah,
for
he
free.
keeps playing
He
with
got
these,
real flirtatious with his actions and everything.
with his
but then-
still. Do y'all want a refund, or do y'all want to
Give
see
me eye
the
contact.
I think the room would
I'm going to have you talk to Sasquatch. Actually, Cynthia's sick today.
Really get
all of us are disappointed, even Jeff.
Well, I live disappointed, so that's no big
Well,
deal.
Jeff's a Satanist and he's wearing horns right now. Of course, he's disappointed he didn't get more.
That reminds me
Well,
of
pie is Jeff too.
what is that? Well,
Gen X.
Oh no,
Jeff.
I've had plenty of pie in my day. I'm not.
Gen X
Sweet
Jeff
tooth. Jeff
took off his
reminds
I
me
don't
shirt.
feel deprived.
Anyway, thanks for hearing my complaint. I would like to know how you're going to remedy the situation.
He's gonna take that damn
So-
mask off and this shirt.
Yeah, you're gonna take that mask off and you're gonna take that shirt off, Pie.
Play ball, pie. Or go
Okay.
find another
No,
community.
don't be doing this. You
It's
did.
not
Hey,
often
you're
we
doing
have to
the
get
team
a
up.
sergeant.
Take it off your T-shirt. So you shouldn't have a problem doing that. You know what you're here to do.
Besides, that shirt, that collar shirt you have on, it does not flatter you.
You know
I
what
would
you're
take it
here
off
for.
just
Don't
for
act
that.
like you don't act like you don't know why we brought you to this
That
party.
is, I don't know who
We
does
need-
that,
All right.
but that
We
is
need
not
donations.
style for you.
No,
We
we
need-
need. They have given donations, and you've shortchanged them.
Yes.
That's what we're
They
saying.
gave money.
They
They
gave
want
Their
them
music.
donations. Okay,
What is
hang
it?
on. Wait, you're not
Produce.
mainstream. Well, you got to
Produce
be
product.
mainstream.
Yeah.
Flow's not
Math
there.
kept
Give
them
us a
off.
second. You just need to get your mind ready. You need to
I
come
need
up.
some music.
I know.
Can we get some
okay,
background music?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this,
But we got
Okay.
copyright issues too. We got to be careful with music.
Okay, no worries. No copy.
If we
Royal
can have
free. Hang on.
Gen X Jeff, can you do a beatbox?
Royal free strip club music.
also, Flat Chested has claimed him. No one else can flirt with him. So just want to get that out there.
Nobody tell me
Okay.
what.
Flat chested hasn't bought him out for the rest of the night. That's a $300
That's
buyout for
true.
the
And
rest
nobody's
of the
telling me
Yeah.
what.
That is very true.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
very true.
They don't control my flirt.
Can y'all
That's
hear
not
this?
All right, so Flo said I need some background music.
He has demands.
I have
Cynthia,
to.
you're gonna have to share screen to get the audio up.
Talk to your union rep, Pie.
And Cynthia, can you moan in the background lightly?
No.
That would be good.
That would be a negative. That would be extra. And since I'm the top here, right?
Little dirty
Oops.
bitch.
That's creepy music. This is really disturbing.
This is not good strip club
This is a
music.
clip
It's
right
so
here.
disturbed.
Oh, there we go.
I know. This is
It's the first one I
This one is-
found. Just keep going, Jeff. Go with it.
He's getting
Yes,
into it.
yes, Jeff. You're the man right now, Jeff. Yes, you are. You're the man right now, Jeff. Yes, you are. No, I'm not going to be quiet. Okay, yeah, no. Get to it, Jeff. Pick up the pace.
You know the sad part?
What?
I can't figure out how to end my Rumble.
Jeff, come on. No, we need this shirt off by now. Take it off. Thank you. Okay, finally.
Oh, no way! Oh. Ooh.
This is so good.
Wait, the mask. You need
I can't wait to get my dick wet.
Well,
oh, sorry.
Anti-club max.
and at least he kept the mask on.
Chupacabra is
so-
here.
I don't know, y'all. But hey, ladies, I tried.
Lindsay, do you feel
Mr.
like
Pie has an excellent performance for you ladies.
the mask
And,
did not come off though? That was part
Yeah,
of the deal.
yeah. That
Nor
was
did
part
the
of the
shirt,
deal. And the
the
mask come
big
off.
Dollar
We wanted to
store
see
part
his
of the
face revealed.
All right, well, that
What's
that
over?
comes with
It's over.
big donations for your Flow State.
Thank you for support. Pimp got to eat Fruity Pebbles
This
too.
is corruption. You're abusing the business model.
It's pimping.
It's false
That is the
advertising.
business model.
Not
This is
Chrysler.
false advertising.
I'm
Smoking Otter
explaining-
backstage says, "How did this happen?"
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. How did
Flat
Money.
Chested appreciates Lindsay.
I'll be honest. I'm completely lost.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here.
Mr. Pod loved it.
Could be.
I
Money.
think
The
I
money.
think I blame
chasing the money.
I blame Cynthia. I think.
It probably is Cynthia's fault and
It's
Jeff.
the-
So don't.
No,
Jeff is
no,
instigator as
Jeff.
fuck.
I've been on. No, Jeff didn't do this. In fact,
No,
I was one of the people. I know how it started. Someone paid to have the shirt taken back on. And then I
Somebody
was one of the people that
masturbated.
volunteered to make you an extra $10 by taking.
How did you know?
Yeah,
Not
it's not me.
initiate this little
Wait,
pimp
someone's
scheme,
feeling
you know?
complete. I feel good
Jeff,
about that.
when he had his
Yeah.
shirt off, I paid $10 for him to put it back on.
Yeah, Andrew's
Good
right.
man.
See?
And I feel bad about that because I don't think you should take Andrew's money for that.
They're over there in Tommy's chat
who am I
saying
to
they
stand in the way of
couldn't take
capital?
it anymore over here.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna go to Tommy's.
Where's Tommy? Yeah, Tommy needs to come up.
Tommy's at Tommy's. Why does he have? Is this microphone real?
I think it's
Flo?
interesting though that I think it was at like 52 when it started and it's still at 55. So apparently I've lost some audience, but also gained some audience.
Nice.
It is not the same 55, 52
You're
people.
getting a different audience.
So it just shows you that people are perverted.
Oh yeah, people
Are normal. Are just normal humans.
All right, I'm willing to do it. All right.
Not only that, it also shows that people are nefarious in general and will pay just to watch people destroy themselves. You remember what I told you about log cows there, Flow State?
Well, remind me
that you
don't milk them too hard.
Right, you can't milk one too hard. You have to kind of spread it across several.
I know. I got to work on that because all my little cows have blocked me.
Well, no. We'll discuss how to utilize block log cows if you wish.
On that note, anybody who knows RBR Network, be sure to leave him a comment telling him to unblock Flow State.
Now, why do you want to be unblocked from him again before I go on this campaign?
I love RBR Network. Why would I not want to be? What kind of question is that?
No, because
why
Flow
are
State
you
is
blocked?
he's inherently racist because he's white.
Who is?
Why are you blocked over there?
But I'm blue.
Probably because I'm white.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although I've
And
got
you're-
a felony and stud earrings, so am I really though? How white am I?
I'm naked on the show. When I do the show, I'm naked. Then they look at the show and they, am I naked? I mean, and I mean, this is how dumb the white race is. What are we supposed to do?
Okay. Well.
All right, let's get the beat back. All right, let's hit the music. Let's hit the music. Let's get sexy again.
No,
I think he's enjoying this.
We've had too much. We've had enough. We've already got.
All right. People need to take a shower. They've got probably church
Gotta
coming
shut
up to
up.
think about.
It's not even midnight.
My wife is looking at me strange.
Yeah.
There's glitter that all over everybody. It's gonna be hard to get off.
We gotta clean out the ashtrays and stuff.
That's true. It's like everyone squirted on my mask. It's like, what the fuck happened? What happened?
Okay.
Who are we? Who are we at this point?
This isn't my fault, Flo. This is wrong. This isn't my fault. We got here.
See, this
It all started because you said you were asexual, and people were like,
No,
okay,
you
we'll see.
brought it up. You're the one that brought it up. Hey, I checked it into it, so it's your fault, Flo. It's your
I
fault.
mean, this was a good economics lesson about the benefits of capitalism.
Oh, I guess.
I was gonna say I came here to learn about capitalism.
And you saw it firsthand.
Congratulations, you had your first lesson. You've been sold.
I came here to
and you bought.
Nobody wanted to buy me.
He has not been sold, but he has been a customer, so it's still a win for him. He still learned lots.
I came here to learn about religion because
Oh, whoa.
Flo like was puppet.
Yeah.
So I was here for that.
What do you need to know about, son?
No, he was over there at Jesse's, and they were having deep spiritual talks. Like him and Jeff, they had a dance competition to get the vibes high, and then they were trying to transition into meditation to bring it down. and they started sharing stories and having positive times. And then they come over here and they're stripping, Flo. So it's you. Remember, we said it was like the panel host and the energy they give. They both came over here and started stripping.
But what is transsexual?
So you saw that, Cynthia?
Yeah. You both of y'all told beautiful stories. I'm not gonna bring them up.
Angeline did Fruit Loops. Is that Fruit Loops?
It would change
Fruity
the
Pebbles.
dynamics. of
Flo,
the show.
Flo, that's your diet.
Okay, so can we?
I'm addicted to Fruity Pebbles for real.
So can we agree that? Well, like we will like share experiences, but then like some of this shit is like your entertainment, right? So Flow States, he's just like the no nonsense, like kind of ironic, make fun of everyone, in a Zen master way. It's kind of I appreciate it. So you deal with insanity or the chaos, and that's, hey, we're here to have fun, right?
That's what we're here.
And we're
in
here
life
to take our mask off.
That's what we tell the product.
we really want this.
Jeff, do we have autograph pictures coming? A line of autograph pictures.
A calendar.
Which Jeff, me or Pie?
Either or.
Both of
well, we
you.
need a stream calendar. We do need a stream.
What do you
calendar.
call it?
Streaming calendar.
You're right. A stream calendar would be cool.
And butthole can be one of the months with his cat.
I think
butthole can be. Did you just say butthole can be one of the months?
Yeah, with this, yeah.
Oh my god!
If he could do that spread tonight, just spontaneously prompt you. Imagine what he could do for a calendar.
That is the best quote I think I've heard in quite a while.
No, this would be great. Like, so, yeah. So Flow State, we do Jack Talcott. Maybe he's the cover.
Yeah, let me get my pen and paper out. We need 12, so we're gonna do Jack.
Butthole.
Yeah, we gotta hit 12 months, right?
Butthole.
Wait. Can we use really bad photoshopping?
Do we want co-ed or all guys?
Who else? We got 10 more to go.
No, so far,
you don't need 10 people.
I'm not the
you
customer
just
here, so
need
why am I answering?
10.
I think we should make it. I
Have
think we should
people
make it
vote.
all
Do like
about
20
Jack,
candidates, and then
I think
people
it
can
should be
vote
like
and
10
narrow it
months.
down.
I think it should be like 10 months of Jack, and then like 2 months of other people.
All right. I do have to draw the line at merchandising other people.
Yeah, because
without.
Oh, you already have a picture we can use.
Are you superstitious?
Yeah. Okay, y'all go ahead. Sounds getting real low, bud.
Quit forwarding all these and
Sold to the man in the tree.
Oh, Chuck says Lindsay. Okay, we can do that for like the truther thing.
We can just take all of her avatars and make calendars out of all her avatars. She changes them daily.
Ooh.
But they make fun of her because they're so jealous that she loves her body and flaunts it. And then she has that real funny one of the old lady with the sunflower.
I feel like she might not be the only one who loves her body.
Hold on, did we get through all the months? Cynthia, you're the resident.
Yeah,
note
no,
taker.
we have. They said 10 of Jack.
If you want to do it right, do like 20 candidates, and then have your audience vote and narrow it down
who would
to
be
like
our
12,
candidate?
and then that way your calendar will match the demand that's up there. For the
Gotcha.
12.
Tommy?
No, that's got to be blacklisted or something.
Oh,
that cannot be inflicted on the world.
Hey,
no,
is
actually, I
anybody in
would.
the
Like,
chat
it would be
having
hilarious to see what
suggestions?
picture he comes up with. Him by his stove cooking a French fry.
Yeah, Tommy's
Frying white bread.
36 months for Tommy.
Does anybody have suggestions in the chat? I mean, can we count you in, Mr. Pie? Oops, I already wrote your name.
Yeah, Mr. Pie's in. I think Jeff is in. Jack doesn't know he's in, but he is. I mean,
Uh-huh.
Jack's gonna have to be December. Mr. Pie has quite the fan base, but Jack, did you see the comments after his appearance on What's Her Name?
Yeah. No, on Jesse's. When you were saying, oh, Jack. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Oh, we need. Who should be in the calendar?
Who was that panel? What's that dating or that?
What's her
channel he
name?
went on?
Kendra G, I think. Kendra G.
Yeah, we gotta get Moose, and maybe Chopper Jeff.
The producer, of course.
Moose, good one. Chopper Jeff.
I-Fi, of course. We gotta have a.
You think he'll do it? Oh yeah,
Paul.
Come on.
Okay, so yeah, I'm August.
When's your birthday?
Mr. Pie, you are definitely whatever month you choose to be.
When's your birthday? In August, Mr. Pie.
Don't answer that, Mr. Pie.
All
These
right, what's
women
your
are after
sign,
you.
Mr. Pie? What's your sign?
No, I'm with Low State. I choose to be the month that I am.
What's your sign, Mr. Pie?
I'm a Leo.
Oh.
Couldn't
Cynthia,
you tell?
no meant no.
Couldn't you tell? Couldn't you tell?
What are you?
A Leo. I'm a Virgo.
Leo.
And I always like it when I find other Virgos.
Well, Mr. Pie can still balance you out, though. You know.
You're a
No.
Leo, Cynthia?
No, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, Virgo.
Isn't that the
Cynthia,
scales?
August or September?
August.
So I would have thought that Cynthia was like a Taurus because she's so very strong-minded.
Southern. Because I'm a Southern woman. Tell him, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, the other Jeff.
Yeah, I relate to Cynthia a lot.
Yeah, it's Southern.
Much
thing.
closer to the women I'm used to.
I don't know, but I gotta get up in like 4 hours for work. So y'all have a good night.
Smoking Editor, can we
Thank you
count
for
you in on the
participating
calendar?
to the.
Do I get 10 cents per calendar sold?
Oh, yeah. We're definitely
No,
going to work
hey,
out
we don't
monetary
Oh, then
measures.
yeah, count me in.
We
Okay,
haven't worked
Smoking
out a contract
Auditor.
You get professional shots for your portfolio and
I don't
exposure.
need that. That's a waste of time then. If I get money, I can give the money to you and control what happens in the family. That's more valuable.
Everybody's back will get scratched.
Facts. Flow State, can we not count you in? Okay. All right. Do we think that we can talk Wizard into it? I mean, no calendar can be complete.
We're trying to
without-
sell them, right? We want them to move.
What months haven't been taken?
I think we're pushing it with Butthole. Butthole is like the one.
Okay.
No,
I think it's the only one we could get.
Oh, you're talking about Butthole's Winker. Fucking,
Yeah,
I thought
what did
that
you- what did
get
you
to
think I was
see
talking
Butthole on the last month? God
No.
damn.
Yeah.
No, that's.
I think definitely
yeah, Hank.
Wizards listening.
Hank. For sure, Hank. Okay, we need
Oh
10
yeah,
more guys.
absolutely. Hey, that's Riz for days.
How many are we at?
10.
We
Joe
talking about
Cole?
Provo. I think like Provo should go in.
Oh yeah, Provo.
Oh, that
Joe
would be
Cole.
good. That'd be a good one. Oh, Joe Cool.
The
That's a great
machine
one.
lies.
Cool, absolutely, Joe Cool.
The
yes.
machine lies.
Oh, so yeah. So who can all make it the calendar? This is a great thing, and we should just do it.
Y'all, Tommy
It'd
should
be very
really
easy.
be
All
a
it
good
involves is somebody
calendar.
that knows how to take really like decent photos remotely from internet.
And when I say we, I mean Cynthia. You're gonna take
Well,
the
I know. Trust me, I know.
Nero Jack. I was thinking about Nero Jack, but he's so skittish about.
We have
appearing,
13
having his
people.
image appear.
Who?
Cynthia. You have to see who makes the calendar. So, I mean, this is 2024. It's like this is the new season, right?
Right.
So,
So we have a year.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
love
like,
how well
you
capitalism is
rush it
working
out now
this
and
year.
for the rest of the year?
I'm sorry.
We just need to talk to Cynthia right now because she's
Well,
our
we're gonna get this
Yep.
together, and then we're gonna make it like a big campaign. We're gonna start it somewhere near the summertime, and we're gonna run it to build it up to the big reveal to get everybody encouraged and excited to buy the calendar. So we're gonna have votes and whatnot
Now,
to get the
So it'll be
people
for
involved.
2025.
I don't think I've ever even seen Jonathan on panel.
No, he's a
What is
comment.
he? Your best photos.
Yeah. Hey,
I've tried to do this photo thing at least 3 different times with 3 other people. And for whatever reason, they always like nobody ever takes it serious. But I have 2 calendars in my house, and I would support a calendar of like my friends. So I don't understand why people don't take that serious.
Mitch goes in the female month.
Yeah, you're right. Mitch would be on
Mitch,
there
how
too.
can we forget Mitch?
Dude, Mitch has like the most flowing, beautiful hair of anyone.
Exactly. We'll
That's
get
why
him
I'm
right.
wondering if he might appeal more to the dudes.
You gotta have an Asian. It has to be
Oh,
diverse.
Notch. You think Notch will do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
yeah, yeah, I
I'm
think-
thinking of people
Man.
that would make good shot. Like, what's the train hopper one? Would have a really good scene or shot.
Holy shit! Like, so, Cynthia, you have big decisions. Like, who's gonna make the calendar? Like, we got Notch, we got Mitch.
So
we
we're
got
at 15. Let's at least try to hit 3 more.
I don't think you'll get Notch to do it.
Why?
He seems he's got too much dignity. He's the bastard son of a nobleman.
It doesn't have to be like
He's got royalty in his blood.
I think he
No,
could
no,
pull
no,
up a
no.
really
It
tasteful
doesn't have
shot
to
for a
be.
calendar.
What?
It doesn't-
Wait, hold on, Flow State. Are you saying I'm not noble?
Are
you
you
just saying I'm
noble?
just I'm just
Well,
a
I mean,
cheap
No.
whore?
why would I think you're not noble? Of course you're noble.
No, Notch doesn't
you didn't
have.
cover
Like,
that.
did you not just see that scenery that Notch had?
Right. Yeah.
If you
See,
could
that's
have
what I'm
seen
talking.
him,
That's the lines I'm
if
thinking
you could
along.
have seen him in that full outfit with that scenery in the background, like
Yeah, but
not
this is
everybody's gonna be in a G string in their
no.
their
Listen,
banana.
this is why people don't understand. Like, we're all kind of connected in this metaverse universe.
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse
And-
won't do it.
Yes, he would.
He will.
We'll worry about that.
No,
We'll-
Jesse would do
We'll
it.
worry about how
Yeah.
to get the shots.
Don't be
later.
so downy.
Okay,
Stan.
just compile the list. Ignore me. I've never done. I don't know. I'm not. This is. You have more pimping experience than me.
Life coach experience. Say it right. I know y'all.
I'm
Oh, hey
sorry.
guys. Today it was confirmed.
Andrew,
I'm
like
going to
Andrew
do
from
an
the Crucible?
interview on the missing link. So get yours booked, Flow State. And
My
mine's
what?
not.
Hmm.
I'm going to do
Okay.
an interview on the missing link. And it's not in booked until May is his next opening.
Open my camera.
EBT. Oh shit. Hank, you're late.
Hey.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hey, can we
there's
count you
Hank.
in on our calendar? Can we count you in as one of the models for our calendar for
Our
2025?
Panelverse calendar.
What's
Hey.
the theme?
Only your fedora over your wiener.
No, that's not the theme. What? It's
Oh, that's too bad. I would have
it's the
said
name of
yes.
the
Design the
metaverse.
shot. So
I would
you
have said yes to that one. So that's too bad.
Your
Hank,
fedora
you
and
really
your
just
Casio
like you
keyboard
perfectly
and your
missed the.
sex thing, dildo thing.
Yeah, I missed it, but my alarm just went off. So
So can we count you in on the calendar?
That's fantastic.
if it's what Mr. Pie said, probably.
All right.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, we'll do it
Hank's
that
pretty
way.
reliable.
Whatever rocks your boat.
Shows
All
up
right,
daily.
Hank's in. All right. You want to hear our list, Hank, and see if you can think of anybody, okay?
Yeah. Hank needs to. I think
Do you
Hank
wanna hear
needs to like stand off on this.
Okay, so it's Jack, Butthole Winker, Mr. Pie, Gen X Jeff, Moose, Provo, TML, Notch, Chopper Jeff, I-Fi, Smoking Auditor, Flo, Hank, Joe Cool, Mitch, and Jesse.
Oh, is this a Gregorian calendar or is it some? How many months are you using?
We're gonna use 12, but we got to
gonna narrow it down,
overflow.
so we
in
need,
case
like,
there's
a
Hank,
candidate
get your
pool.
head back in the gutter, Hank. What's going on here?
He just woke up. He's not awake yet. Andrew, I like this
Andrew
robe.
could do it. Look at that. Andrew could
Look
be
at that
one.
robe, Andrew.
I'd
Andrew
dig
looks like
that.
a
Andrew-
Viking. Yeah.
I think, yeah. Oh, you put
We're gonna
Andrew.
if
looks
we
very
trim down that
manly.
beard a little bit and give him like a pinky ring and a crunk.
Oh,
glass or
Uncle
something.
Fatty. Don't forget Fatty.
Oh, Fatty. We could
Uncle
get him
Fatty
out.
with a spaghetti strainer on his head.
Yeah.
All right, we got 18.
No. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, you've
good.
been pimped out as well. We're pimping dudes
You're
here
doing
tonight.
a calendar. You're a calendar
You're in
model.
a calendar. Sasquatch. We forgot Sasquatch.
Yeah, Sasquatch.
We have 2 Sasquatches.
Sasquatches are elusive creatures. It might be hard to catch one on film, but yeah, he's in until he says he's not.
I put my
we can
shirt
get
on
Caucasian
inside
and
out.
Barbie. This should be an issue.
I put my shirt on inside out on purpose, and that's what's
What?
up.
Okay. Hank, what you got going on? How are you feeling today? You're looking like you're just waking up.
Well, of course, because I just woke up and I just told you, so maybe it probably should look like I just woke up, except I'm all
Tommy,
dressed up.
Timmy is insufferable.
Oh, you're cool, man. As long as you got
So
on, Hank.
So I'll tell you what's going on. I was on Steve McRae's show for for almost his whole show to yesterday. I stopped by Venus Cupcake Show to send some messages to Officer Snaps and the Keystone Cop crew.
Oh.
In fact, I probably should just resend those messages. I'm just I'll send them again right now to make sure the Keystone Cop crew gets them.
What messages were you sending? Yeah, like, can we hear the messages?
Yes.
Yeah, what's
So,
going
Officer
on?
Snaps, you're not open to lawsuits unless you have an address to receive legal documents. I'll say it again.
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you do have an address open for legal documents, Paul and Dave will probably be the first person to mail you some. I think that's all I need to say at the time.
Is Paul threatening a lawsuit against
Why?
what's
What
happening?
happened?
He's not doing a lawsuit, but I know he's good with the law. So if he has an issue, he'll probably be pretty. He'll probably.
Aren't we all
say
past
something.
thinking that he's good at law stuff?
What? Right?
He's okay at it. I wouldn't say he's not a lawyer, but he's okay at it.
Hank, has
He
something been
doesn't
going
understand where his what happened to his own criminal charges. You understand that about him, right?
Yes, I do. He does not. He does say that he doesn't understand what happened to his own criminal charges.
Dude.
But
I
here's
have
the
two
thing:
guesses.
there's a lot of stuff we don't understand.
But anyways,
What's going on with Paul, Hank? I hear that he's cutting up all his people close to him. Do you think that this is something? What do you think is going on?
Oh, but no, I cleaned up his show. I helped him clean up his show, and now so some of the people have to go. Pretty simple.
who did you get rid of?
Yeah, and what do you mean, like, when you saying you're cutting it up?
Cleaned up. He cleaned up his show.
Who did you clean up?
Paul's
Yeah.
show.
Paul Shaw. Who I cleaned up? Well, I got everyone to behave, but I think OTW kicked JG off his show for a little bit.
Okay, so you're cleaning up, like, do you
Hank
see
is
how that sounds? Do you see
teasing
how that sounds? Like, it's
Yeah, exactly. I know
Hank is
exactly how that
taking
sounds,
over
and I'm
territory.
insisting using that language. Yes.
Hank, who all have you escorted out of the building over? at
So,
Paul?
Bunny Christ, he closed his own channel down. That's the biggest example.
Okay.
Suspiciously close to when I did that expose on him.
okay.
Who?
Grant.
Huh.
So you got rid of JG. That's your accomplishment.
No, Rant was actually a big one. He
You
did
got
shut down
rid
his
of
own
Rant?
channel
How did you
after he
get
was
rid of
threatening to leave, quote, a trail of blood in the Penalverse. But under any scrutiny and pressure, he packed up and
Okay,
left.
so anyone that pushes back and has controversy with Paul, what are you the,
Rant was a
are you-
personal one. That's controversy with me. He had
No, I'm
controversy
saying
with
like
me,
what,
and if
what
he happens to intersect with Paul, then it's just he
So
had
what?
intersected a whole bunch of people. But Rant was a personal thing.
Okay, so congratulations if you took Rant down. I mean that was probably not an easy
Well,
win.
tell me about. I don't know what happened with Rant. This is I like Hank.
Me too.
He came in and he said,
and we shouldn't trust him.
And I told people you shouldn't trust him.
Yeah.
Now, Hank, go ahead. You have the floor. Let's hear about Rand.
Pretty much he crumbled under scrutiny. When he was doing live stream, I could easily milk so many clips out of him that him being ridiculous, contradicting himself, acting like an idiot. But he was trying to build up a reputation. He's a debate throw master, and I also manhandled him twice on the Machine Lies. Also did his daddy and did his girlfriend.
Okay, really quick. Can I say?
Yes.
So, would you say that I'm a clown on the internet, right?
That's what we do here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, do you think I have intellect or not?
Have what?
Do you think I'm a smart guy or not? Do you think
Probably.
I know? Like, do you
You're
know?
farming.
Do you think I know what I'm doing or not know what I'm doing? Like,
yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay, so when people take themselves to, like, for me, I do this clownery is because people take this shit too seriously. So it's a joke, right? So
Yeah.
I'm stripping. I'm a clown. Ha. Everyone, Jeff. No, but I run shit. I do shit in my life.
Oh, I understand that.
You know, so like I've built very many businesses. So this is a joke, and I think it's clownery and fun for me to make people laugh, right?
Yeah.
So and
I'm
everyone
confused.
can just like make a joke and be like, "Oh, Jeff's a clown. He's stripping. Whatever. Fuck you." Like, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
I don't think he made a joke at you.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, there's a lot of people that see me in a certain way, and I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess, but
I'm just confused. I don't know if I'm missing something or if you're missing something.
You're missing something, Flow State. It's the part I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much, Mr. Pie says he can be a clown on the internet because he got his stuff settled. He has the freedom to be a clown.
Yep.
Okay, what we're saying is, are we missing something because we were talking about Rant?
Yeah, how's that relevant?
Yeah.
Rant didn't have the freedom to be a e-thug.
Yeah, no, Rant's sensitive.
Yeah, Rant didn't have the freedom to be an e-thug because he didn't have the proper bootstrapping to get away with it. So
it's
he crumbled under the most minimal scrutiny. Just like another person who had to run Ghostler for a little bit. He tried to come back, but he had to retcon his show numbers just to cover up 100 episodes of him acting like an idiot. So now take credit for that.
You get credit for it, Hank.
Yeah.
But what did you do to Rand?
What did you say to
Like his channel's gone. Did you do something directly to
What did you say to him?
Nope. What I did was clip him. I clipped him for a little bit, and I ruined his, and I prevented him from milking clips off of me, and I had made it so there's clips of him getting manhandled by a person. A lot of people would be considered. A lot of people consider him stupid, but those are stupid people. But he needs them to look good, and I've just kind of ruined his momentum.
Now, Hank, I don't believe that Hank is crew. Hank is not crew. Hank doesn't get along with Snafu, and he's not reporting. Are you? You're not reporting people, are you? He's
no, I don't need to.
Right.
I just need to make sure people could see you in context, but not having to go through 5 or 6 hours of shell.
Ranch ran away from.
Oh man.
Still around.
So I mean, so Hank, like, why would just like anyone, like, why would you? What do you get out of this? Like, why do you? Why do you serve it? Like, I mean, you're obviously in logistics. Like, you're a smart guy. Like, why even dabble or care about this shit?
Oh, because I'm training myself in social skills on this panelverse, and some people may call that mind control. And that's what I'm here for.
So, do you think you're winning or losing?
Well, there's people who call for me to be removed and banned from all the panels, including Rant and Pops, and I'm still here. And well, one of them is just gone, and Pops is probably doesn't want to interfere with me because he knows I'm as dangerous, even though I don't have to do much more to point out things you said.
Yeah. So what? Go ahead, Cynthia.
Is this an example of you being dangerous by running people off? Is this what you classify as dangerous, Hank, when you say you're dangerous?
Well, some people might say that I'm dangerous because I can run people off.
It's context. In context, if you made Rant run away, sure.
Okay.
The game that Hank is playing, he's winning it, and he said he was playing it.
Yeah,
and
he's always said it.
Yeah. And I recognize that he was playing it because when you tell people what you're going to do, they don't believe you.
Right. So
if you want to sucker punch someone, tell them you're about to punch them. They will never see it coming.
Well, you would, because you'll trust me.
Or would they?
I mean, I would, and Hank probably would, but
Hank has come in like saying that he's the he's the underbelly, like he's not like this Satanist, or it's
there's
you can't
2.5
really
on this panel.
I'm sorry, I can't even like put my words into it, but like you can't really punch down on him because he is a gay Satanist or witch or some shit.
Oh no,
So
you can punch it, Hank.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, but
I've been hit a bunch of times.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so you can't really like, if he admits, hey, I'm a Satanist gay witch that likes to fuck toys. Well, I mean, what else are you gonna say about him? Like, most people would try to punch down or say some bullshit, and then he's already there. It's like the Eminem, like
the very first thing he ever did on my panel was remove the potential win from sales.
Remove what?
Any ammo people could. He can't. The very first thing he did was, so I have this dildo.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is like, what can you?
So when the room wheel comes by and try to make something up, I just say, "Oh, here's the clipboard." Flow statement, and then the conversation's kind of over because it's old news. Or you could be like Officer Snaps and just recycle stuff that's old, or he just makes stuff up whole cloth and he doesn't have receipts for it, and he just looks like an idiot.
And and you're under Snaps' skin.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Why do you say that, Flo? Did I miss something?
Because I've just seen them on Paul's channel, because Hank has a wrench on Paul's channel, and he has had it for some time. And Snafu had one for a brief second, I think, and then got it taken away.
Yes.
Did he have one?
Yes, he did. He had one for approximately 2 weeks. he was Paul, as Paul would say, raping and pillaging the chat, and he probably annoyed Steve Martin too a whole bunch of times when he was on. Steve Martin was coming around around that time pretty frequently, so Officer Seth's probably annoyed Steve Martin by telling him what about football. So Officer Seth telling Steve Martin about football, even though he was literally a professional football player.
So
I've enjoyed the fuck out of watching Hank play his power games because
and I wonder why. Like,
have you really?
I have
why?
been.
Yeah,
secretly,
I mean, it's been interesting watching him. Like,
it's fascinating. Like, where did you come from and why?
I just have a different take on it.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
But Hank, I thought you said it was your narcissism and your sadism, and you were like on this self-empowerment kick to.
Yeah, but pretty much, my narcissism's fake news, but there's actual underlying philosophy of what I am doing. So what pretty much the better way to address what I'm doing is like a political philosophy called realism, and some people talked about it as Machiavellianism because he's one of the political realists. It usually deals with international politics, but you could scale it down to other forms of politics. It just hasn't been there hasn't been a lot of research in that area.
He's practicing social and psychological warfare.
Yeah, but why? What does it benefit? What does it benefit you?
So I work in a mega corporation right now, and I really want to pull more money out of it. So if I have these skills, there's gonna be more avenues for me to pull money out of it.
He's trying to become a Wolf of Wall Street, Gordon Gekko, or maybe a Patrick Bateman.
But they're speculators. I want to do something different. I want to have like a
so Hank, this is the thing that we pull from what other community or anyone like call this bullshit. It's like, do you have like true intent? And it seems like you don't. It just seems like
true intent.
No, it just seems like it seems like it's a social experiment to you to see how you can connive and manipulate panels and people, because you have you're so unbiased to everything, and to see what you can manipulate with people.
So here's where I disagree. Everyone has their own bias. I can't give myself an exception because I totally have my own bias. But I'm not picking sides most of the time because I just go on my side. So if you agree with me, then you're right.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like you didn't pick a side for such a long time.
I picked my side immediately. I told everyone, hey, I'm on my side.
Yeah, so that's a good side. I mean, what's that mean, really?
It means I don't care about your current tribalism squabble.
Yeah, he didn't join at call out. He's not affiliated. He's a non-affiliate.
Yeah, so I mean, it's an easy way to be like. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a cowardice way to put yourself.
Oh, how do you figure?
Yeah, because you're not putting yourself into any side whatsoever. You're saying it's my side.
No, that's a valid side. I'm my own person. I can pick my own battles.
That's Machiavellianism.
I agree with Hank, actually.
I mean, but what's that mean though? Like, if you pick your own side, like, okay, I pick my side.
So it means if
cool.
If,
my side is like the way I feel. It's cool. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
So here's what it means. If Paul had a dispute with the machine lies, it means I don't care. I don't care because if I picked a side, I had to pretend had to act like an ally and support whatever bullshit someone's saying. And I'm saying
Right.
I'm not going to do that.
Right. Hank, have you been going around studying people in order to see how to place them like a chessboard and move them later?
Yeah, I haven't done the paperwork for that, but I took someone I took Friday off, so I have some time to work on that along with some other stuff.
What other stuff would that be, Hank?
So I need to install Linux on the rest of my desktops. So I'm gonna probably work on that today. I'm gonna install Fedora 39.
Hank, you've read 48 Laws, haven't you?
Oh yes, I read 48 Laws. I read Art of Seduction. I read my favorite one I read recently was Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I read Machiavelli. So I use it to I'm labeled as autistic, and I was treated poorly by that education system until I didn't have social skills because I thought differently, too differently for them to put me in a box, and they tried to treat me as dumb, and later once I got strong enough that I couldn't be helped by idiots, I just magically got smarter.
You've transmuted social awkwardness quite well.
You think?
Do you think that social awkwardness is something you can learn by studying people and like mimicking their patterns or their habits?
Well, you can understand what their habits are and why they have them, and then you can react based on that, or you could program people. But it's really
Some
just
people learn it
communication skills. Mind control is literally just communicating your message well.
What were you saying, Jeff? Big Gen X Jeff, I'm sorry.
I was saying some people can do what you said, transmute them. But are you talking about, because you said learn awkwardness, are you talking about learn how to be awkward, or people that are awkward to study people that are not and learn their behavior?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm saying like studying people, like finding a subject matter that you find an admiration about them and kind of learn their behavior and study them more and learn their patterns and decide what works from it, and then trying to replicate your own way yourself. But just understanding the formula, I guess. Like, are y'all looking, or is Hank looking for the formula in the people that he thinks have the social skills he desires?
Oh, well, yeah, it's Chris Voss, but I'm here to practice what I read and see what actually works. So the problem with the 48 Laws of Power is that most of those laws aren't real laws. There's only 8 real laws that count all the time. So yeah, you literally have to know that book out.
What's fascinating to me is like people like read books to dictate their lives. Most people will read a book from some other man or other person to dictate who and what they are, and not actually realizing what they do in their real life and their experience is what is happening. So like a lot of people like want to refer to books, which it's actually irritating and it pisses me off, because it's just people relying on a bunch of bullshit that they've read and repeating. So like they're not really actualizing their experience. They're just repeating and reiterating like something they read from a book. Maybe it resonates with them, maybe it sounds cool, whatever, but it's bullshit. Like, what are you actually doing in your life in that experience? And you're like, oh, I read 48 Laws of Power, and I read this and this. Who gives a fuck what you read, dude? You're reading some other fucking dude's
I do
words from like 800 years ago. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, here's
like,
the thing.
Be your own fucking man. Like, be
Here's
your
the
own
thing.
person.
I tried being my own man, and people didn't like it, so I had to adapt. And when I made the adaptation they wanted to make, it actually was worse than before. So I had to find some other reference to try something different.
Okay, so
because the people around me literally didn't know what they were talking about.
So what do you know?
I know to install Linux and I know to move stuff around.
And
I'm kind of confused about which. Jeff, you don't seem like you approve of Hank practicing what he's practicing. Is that accurate?
What practice? What I don't even know what he's practicing. I don't understand.
Well,
no, Mr. Pie's name is Jeff too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was for you, Pie.
Yeah.
So, what was your question, Felicity?
What you? It seems like you do not approve of what Hank is doing, and I'm asking if that's an accurate vibe I'm getting, and like why? What are your thoughts?
No, my thoughts are like most people put their thoughts on other people's thoughts instead of their own thoughts. If that makes any sense. So, like, they want to read some. They want to read some text and repeat it like it's fact, or it's the fact of the matter because it's something that they've read or reiterated it into their own life.
Yeah,
but they don't. But they don't actually practice that in their own life. So, like, for me, when I experience people, like, I have an investor, he's frustrated with me with my business, but I'm on such a different spiritual path. Like, I can't even explain it to him to what it means to me. So I don't need some fucking person to read me a text, read a book, and like, it annoys the fuck out of me for anyone to read a book and be like, this is life, and they reiterate and they like repeat it like it's like the Bible, like or whatever it is, like.
Well, so I actually quote from the Bible too. This is a nerd thing. If you watch like Stephen Wolfram or Zali, they'll say where they learned something from. Just to give credit to it. And
Actually,
it helps with their framework. It helps with their framework because they know where they got something, so they don't misplace it. So this is something nerds do all the time.
It might be a useful book in helping you deal with your investor if he's bothering you.
Jeff, Mr. Pie, Jeff.
Yep.
So am I understanding this correctly? The issue you have with Hank is that instead of going out and having these experiences, he's reading them from a book and then quoting them. Am I understanding that correctly?
I don't know what Hank's intention is.
Mhm.
I don't have anything against him because he can do whatever the fuck he wants. I just think it's funny and ironic for him to go from panel to panel, and I don't really know what his purpose is. So my purpose might be to be funny and entertaining, and Hank's purpose seems to be an antagonist.
Well, that's fairly normal for these parts.
Yeah, but I'm like, but I don't really know if he has a grounds to any value or purpose and meaning in his own life.
Yeah, here's a problem. I just told you what it was like within this segment, and you don't know it still.
Okay, explain it to me again then.
Okay, so I'm here on this panelverse to train my social skills so I can extract more money out of corporations and the game so I can get laid more.
Okay,
that's
so
pretty simple.
Okay, so then you're honest as fuck about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been saying that for a while. Like when I first met him,
he's
he was
always
saying that. That's why I said he's trying to become Wolf of Wall Street or Patrick Bateman or Gordon, like one of those. He's trying to become a like high power, high
Okay.
status male.
Okay, but so Frank, I mean, even Flow State, he's not really religious. I don't like to even call myself religious, but what I mean, like, what is your purpose?
I am
like,
religious. So I have I'm part of a Unitarian Universal Church,
I thought they
and I'm
kicked you
also a
out.
Discordian, and they're both creed religions, so I can have them both at the same time if we want.
Hang on, I thought the Universalists kicked you out, or you quit. You left. You quit.
They lied. I mean, I was there literally last week. I was there the week before, so I quit. I quit the LDS Church. I quit that, the Latter Day Saints, and I also quit the
that's what it
OTL.
was. The
So I
LDS,
quit.
Okay.
but you're still in the Unitarian.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what I'm asking.
No, I think I'd like to ask Hank a question. I mean, not Hank. Mr. Pie a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the books that he read, you don't think it's necessary for him to apply and adapt to what he's doing?
I mean, it depends on your purpose, man. I like my qualm with the whole thing is like people looking to a book for purpose instead of finding purpose within themselves. So like I have a problem with people looking to some text or something, whether it be Harry Potter or whatever the fuck it is. Like, why do people need to find meaning in someone else's like beliefs? Like these are age old texts, right? Thousands of years ago, maybe written, whatever. Like, why do people like live their lives through someone else's like meaning or purpose? Like, can you not do your own shit?
Well,
No, because other people
You
won't
don't
let me,
think
so I have to
that what
learn
he's
tools.
doing to apply it to himself is making it into his own purpose?
Say that again.
You don't think that what he's doing with reading those books and applying it to himself is making that his own purpose? You don't believe that?
No, I believe whatever that's his choice. Like, but I don't believe that people that make that their own purpose, it breaks my brain. It breaks my brain that people will live their entire life living through someone else's purpose or some other text that was written 2,000 years ago, and they're like, this is it, this is the thing, this is who I'm supposed to be. Like I mean, do you guys? Am I just like going on the Twilight
Can I
Zone with
say
this?
something?
Hang on, I want to get a chance to chime in. Mr. Pie, I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
This process you're describing of living through other people or seeing like books or whatever, don't you think that's just what humans do? Like that's how we grow and develop. We see ourselves in other people and we get that reflected back to us, and that's how we get socialized.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you not think that's like is it a feeling more than a like? I feel like it's more a feeling, right? Like it's
Mr. Pie. Can we agree that everyone is made different and processes things differently? Can we agree on that?
Yeah, we can agree with that.
Okay. Recently, I've heard Hank discuss his social anxiety, and I can tell by you that you're a very social person, and you feed off of other people's energies, and that's why you need to be around there and out there. Is that a true statement?
I would agree with that.
Whereas Hank has said that he has social skills, and he even in address when he tries to stay in his true state, other people don't accept it or understand that. So that's a different type of barrier and one that you yourself have not experienced. But rather then isolate himself. Hank has decided he's going to learn new social skills. So although when we look at Hank and we see Hank as a smart man who is articulate, he's telling us he has a different barrier of social skills he's trying to break through, and this is how he's doing it. And if we're all created differently, I wonder if perhaps sometimes we don't see what people are telling us. We try to see it through other lenses.
Yeah, so but I think and Hank, you could disagree with me or not, but like I think Hank does it because he gets off on it.
Well, even if that's true,
like you can see in
so
his
what?
like little smirk that like he likes to push, but anyone that tells him what to do, he does the exact opposite.
Does that bother you?
Like, it doesn't matter to me. It's just an observation. Like, so when I tell Hank, you don't say this, he will do the exact opposite. I've watched it over and over in panels, like over and over again. So like, you can't tell me what to do. And if you try to pin him down, he gets pissed off. He actually gets uncomfortable and he'll run or get combative and then run away. I've seen it. Like, I watch, I listen. It's just an observation that I have. Not saying that my shit's wrong or right. Like, I mean, I'm a fucking freak. I mean, I'm over here stripping with a mask on. So
yeah,
I don't have a fucking like. I don't have a fucking.
So this is some power games I learned from Chris Ross. This is negotiating skills, because when I be myself, it's not effective. So I had to do something a little bit differently before I can get things going my way more often. I had to learn to negotiate.
Okay, so do you have a true care in your heart, or are you just a manipulator? Are you doing what you need to do on the internet to get to your end game? Like, it's that's what it seems like.
Yes, I had to use this place to train so when I go back to the corporation, I have my game plan down. I had to know how the people work. So I had to train over here because the stakes are low enough that I can do more training cycles. Okay, I mean, I can literally go on to 2 or 3 panels in a single day, and if I'd like to try to do it via job interviews, I would have to fill a whole bunch of paperwork before I even get to one, and I'd be doing maybe one a week if I'm doing it as fast as possible.
Like Hank, what is
Hank? Wait, real quick, Mr. Pie. Hank, let me don't take the skills you're trying to learn here, which is the Machiavellian domineering types, and take those into a job interview. That's not.
So I should act like a slave.
No, and we can talk later. I'm just saying, like, the skills you're learning here, they're for a different purpose than a job interview.
Here's the thing. I want to negotiate and actually make enough money so I can pay my bills, so I don't have to live on my belly.
Okay, so that's the whole
scrap.
point. That's the whole point, Hank, is that you don't.
No, you don't understand. I do, because when I just been myself, I didn't get anywhere because the horns effect held me back too much. So I had to get more leverage where I can get somewhere. You don't understand what my issue is.
What I'm saying, I do understand your issue. Your issue is you live in a material world. All that is like this realm.
No, my issue is hell is other people, and if it is, I need to figure out how people work.
If you had faith in what's beyond the realm that we're in, then you wouldn't fucking be doing this.
I'm an idealist. I'm a Unitarian Universalist. I'm a Discordian. I'm a polytheist. So you don't have any basis to make that criticism, because I'm really the opposite of what you claimed I was.
Take it, Andrew. Were you just
No. He Hank knows what he's doing. I agree that Hank knows what he's doing, and he's well versed in.
I think the issue we're having here is we have an empathetic person
It's
and a
just
non-empathetic person.
The
It
dynamic.
is.
Mr. Pie's empathetic. He's also on shrooms.
I think he must have
He's
been
definitely.
getting backlash from many different.
But he does
dynamics
seem
at
bothered
the
by
same
whatever
time.
he thinks Hank is
He's
up to.
he's
Experiencing
elevated
some
for
moral
sure.
resistance.
Mr. Pie is elevated, but he does.
Which that could be a credit to Mr. Pie. I mean,
Yes, and he does seem irritated by Hank. Hank's getting a kick out of it.
yeah,
but that is what Hank does.
What's happening on the panel?
But that's what he does.
All right, can Flo State weigh in?
Make his dynamic work for him, and he's applying himself to the dynamic that he's chosen for himself because of peoples that had differing opinions to him. Yeah, I understand Hank completely with the way he.
I don't have a problem with
explains
Hank. So, Flo, can you chime in?
Yeah, Hank's. I mean, I guess I'm not sure what needs to be clarified. I think that you're an empathetic person, and Hank is not an empathetic, and he's acting explicitly non-empathetically, and I think that that's unsettling to a lot of people. I think that everybody needs power in their life, and if you don't have it, you should learn how to get it. And power isn't. There's nothing wrong with power. Right.
So
you can't do good or bad if you have no power.
Yeah, here's the secret. I actually do have a lot of empathy. It's just I'm held back by the horns effect. So I have to learn some more communication skills to work around that issue.
I don't believe that.
You don't have to believe me.
I want to be on record with my opinion.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You do not have to believe me, but I have my experience, and I have to work within my
experience. I'm not denying it or dismissing it. I'm just going on record as
that's
what
good.
What don't you believe? What don't be more
I don't
specific.
believe that he has the empathy he's thinking that he has.
I'm a corporate trainer. I'm the best trainer at my domicile.
He has cognitive empathy.
Maybe, well, perhaps. I'm talking about the emotional.
I know, but like, what is like your purpose, Hank? Like, besides being like an instigator, or like, what do you get out of this? Like you said, this is training for you.
Yes.
Just training for you to fuck with people.
I just want to make note. This will be the third time I answer the same question.
That is true.
Yeah. He wants to make more money and play hide the sausage more.
Exactly.
Okay.
The skills that he's learning are useful skills. Actually, it's amazing to me that more people don't have them. If they did, he's learning self-control. The way to win the social and psychological metaverse wars is to have the most self-control. It's that simple. And so what Hank is learning is self-control. He's watching other people's lack of it, and it's not a good. It's an agnostic skill. Props to him for learning it.
When you say agnostic skill, what's that mean?
It means that I'm under the impression that you view the power dynamics that he's practicing as in a negative way. And I would say it's not there. And I would just,
but I would disagree, because I wouldn't say it's negative. I'm asking the question. So like for me, I'm an emotional being, and maybe I should, I don't know, maybe I should reconcile with that with me, but I deal with moving and with people's energies, like I think it's dynamic. It could be through the screen or not, but like I think that you can push negative or positive things through that. So whether I'm just making a joke of myself as a joke and being funny, whatever, or like you have the ability to move mountains and say things to people. And so my questions or concerns, or it doesn't even matter. I guess
I understand, even though you're not explaining it at all. Really, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, sorry, it's like word
no,
salad,
you're good.
sorry.
I don't know where we are.
You're interacting with people, and you're hoping that they're better off for the interaction, and that's an admirable quality.
Yes.
And you recognize that Hank is not out to bestow upon other people a positive experience from his interaction.
Did he get it right? How did you
trying to
get
gain
that?
from it?
So I'm trying to gain from it now, because when I tried to just go on positive interaction, what happened was eventually people just get upset with me for no reason, and I didn't have the skills to just put them to the sidelines so I can just do what I was doing. So I'm gaining those skills now, so I have more staying power, so I can stay or go when I need to make sure I can pay the bills. Because I talk to the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. I talk to a whole bunch of other autistic people. They're not doing well because the government can't save them. So I'm going to save myself by training myself.
Which is there's value in selfish self-development.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm getting at. It's like, I guess I can't blame you, Hank, but you're self-serving and you don't give a fuck.
This is a self-serving scenario. That doesn't mean Hank is always and in all cases self-serving. He's practicing a specific thing.
No, but I can see it. I can see it through the screen. Like, he is very self-serving.
But if he was, let's pretend that he's very altruistic. Don't you think then the best way that he could be altruistic is to develop the same skills so that he's more impactful with his altruism?
Okay, that's
y'all see it completely differently.
Yeah, like you flip that whole. Okay, so
whether he wants to do good or bad, making himself more effective at it is
Hank
valuable
wants
to
make
that
money and get laid, like any normal male in his demographic is wanting to do.
I know, and Mr. Pie wants to see some benevolence out of his intentions. I guess I
think with Mr. Pie, like people, he's very emotional and like sensitive and feeling, and people like me that are dead and burnt out and don't have that. It's almost like a jealousy thing. Like, it's not a bad thing that you're emotional. I just wish I could be more of it. And so it's easier to like pick on you for it than to face that in myself.
No, I do, because I do, man, because I feel like my emotions, it's like it's energy in motion. It's emotion. Motion. It's like it's very powerful. So like I went out like 2 nights ago, and I hadn't been out in forever, dude, and I danced my face off. But the entire fucking bar moved around me. Like, people were like, "Who the fuck are you?" And
were you sober?
And it was just like it's magnetic. It's not to toot my own horn, but it's like I feel like I do that. I feel like I move.
Yeah, and I think that
people with their emotions, and so
I think that's a good thing.
I don't think it's like a.
Questioned it earlier about yourself.
Yes, but let me give you from my perspective.
Hold on, let me read the super chat. Thank you, Rumham. Keep up the good workflow. Hank, you're getting stronger. Less explaining. Stay on the neck. Peace and love. And peace and love to you, sir.
See, I don't even know how to do the peace sign anymore.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When I was a child and I was still emotional, I was treated poorly by my parents and school system. So over time, it became less emotional, and I had more leverage.
Okay, so you've learned to push it down?
Absolutely.
So do you think that's a good thing?
That's the thing I had to do to get them
It's an
control.
adaptive thing. It's
Okay, but
morally
I'm like,
neutral.
do you think that's something like your subconscious is like you're gonna deal with, like just pushing everyone away because you were felt or like you were pushed in a certain way when you were younger, right?
Well, I push pull so I can pull people closer to me. We use the same techniques.
Okay, so
Self-control is not a bad thing to learn. It's a good thing.
yeah, I know, but it's
Which
like
is how
a lot
I
of
view that.
It
a
builds
lot of
trust.
us
People
put,
trust people that can be stable.
yeah, but a lot of us like we push. I mean, I'm not the arbiter of like knowing how to deal with emotions and shit. So, like, I've had shit in my own past and my subconscious. Like, I'm not saying I'm doing it right or well. I'm just trying to understand how other people deal with it, and if in fact it's like healthy or not. Like maybe it's working for you, Hank. I mean, you're a very likable guy. You know, you own your own shit. So I'm not really knocking on who you are or what you've done. So maybe it's just a different way to process what's happened to you in your life. Like,
Yeah, I'm just saying I have less latitude than you with my behavior spectrum because I'm punished for it sooner and I'm punished for it over time. So I have to pick up these skills so I can have some more stability and more sustainability in my life.
so do you not? Go ahead.
No, I was going to point out that is true. You can get away with a lot of stuff when you're a beautiful Mr. Pie.
Indeed.
Actually, I read a study that men benefit more from the benefits of being beautiful person are greater for men than they are for women, which is not what I would have accepted.
Beauty privilege.
I mean, I guess I would.
Mr. Pie.
Yep.
Would you say that is it hard for you to understand how some, such as Hank and Jeff, Gen X Jeff, how they lack emotion? Is it hard for you to
lack emotion.
I'm sorry, not Mr. Jeff. Hank.
Just a soul. He lacks a soul.
No, I am data numb. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm also very highly emotional when I get activated.
Yeah, we're emotional. We just don't
outside of that,
display
I'm
it the
usually-
same way.
Is that what's kind of the road bump for you,
But
Mr. Pie?
I have, I guess everyone's understanding is different, right? So it's hard for me to understand, like, not like having someone care or be there for me, because that always happened with me in my life. So like maybe it is like a little bit hard for me to understand someone that would push away and have some kind of distance or a wall up on anyone and everything in life, because I do trust a lot of people, and I've had no reason not to. I haven't had anyone really let me down. There's a lot of people that they get let down in their life. There's shitty people in the world, and so I guess it's hard for me. I'm trying to like fathom.
Here, let me point out. I don't know how well you two know each other, but I know that if you don't know, do you know Hank well, or is this the first time you guys talked?
No, I've known Hank.
Okay.
This is like
because the people that
he talks.
the people that Hank has issues with are all people that there's a good reason to have issues with them, in my opinion. Hank's not out looking for enemies. He just encounters people and then uses them as.
Well,
as
yeah,
learning.
but I don't even have I don't have an issue with Hank. I just want to. Actually, I don't at all. So, I appreciate Hank. Like most people like Hank. I just trying to understand him, which it doesn't really matter if I understand him or not. I guess because why does he give a shit if Mr. Pie understands him or not?
I do give a shit because if you did understand where I'm coming from, then it smooths over any issues. So I actually do want you to understand. So,
Okay.
so the point is, I get let down by people all the time, and it happened early on. So I'm not where I want to be. So I had to go back and fix the problems, and so I can get leverage. That way, I can get where I want to go as quick as I can.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
This is why everybody needs to learn this Jungian psychology personality type shit. It's super useful for understanding these dynamics here.
More useful.
Yeah, it's like it's to me it's like we're all so different, right? But we all have like a unique perspective. Our brains are different. Like I don't think Hank's a shitty person. I
There
don't
are
think you
patterns,
are.
though.
Yeah.
Like human behavior has patterns. It's not every single person is a completely unique model of mental behavior. There's
Yeah.
sort of formats. So if you understand the formats, it's easier to see why you would find Hank's behavior unsettling, and I wouldn't. And Cynthia is probably somewhere between me and you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What are your thoughts, Cynthia?
The differences, and this is what the metaverse does. It brings us and it opens us to new experiences with new people we wouldn't have met otherwise. And part of that journey is learning to meet people where they're at and trying to see it from a different point of view. Unfortunately, Hank has shared with us at a young age he wasn't always treated nicely. So I took this is a defense mechanism that was needed for him to do what he needed to do to get through what he needed to get through, whether it be just growing as a man. And
Yeah, I could.
so I just
That's a good read.
I understand, but I also understand how you are being the spiritual person, and then you're also having the experience with your business owner who's kind of wanting to pinpoint you down more and kind of get more of structure, whereas you're just not there. So it would be hard for you to understand Hank in this moment because of that experience and his structure and his organization. It's just different places, different people, but y'all are both really cool.
I mean, honestly, it's really objective perspective. I mean, I would agree with that.
Thank you.
Because I'm terrible with finances. I'm like, there's a million things I don't do right, but so it's like this, yeah. It's a dynamic that I can't quite figure out.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of people.
I like the structure, but I have the emotion and the passion. So it's like it's kind of hard to fine tune that for me because I don't.
You need to find an accountant chick.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
I mean, but that's the dynamic of life, right? Is people seek their offsets because we live in a world of dualities. If you were good at finances, you would be bad at whatever that detracted your attention from. Everybody can't be all of everything all the time, or they'd be nothing.
Yeah. What would be my opposite then?
I think I'm leaning it towards your opposite being an ENFJ, actually.
You'd be sitting on your butt plug.
Yes, butt plugs too. But if I'm from the hip, I'm going to say Mr. Pie's an ENFP. And
yeah, I would agree with you. I would just say ENFP as well.
And the ENFP conflictor type.
It's their secret language.
The conflictor type of the ENFP is the ISTP.
It's their secret language, Mr. Pie. It's their secret language.
So what's no? Tell me what.
It's a personality type. The method I learned a lot about people and how to understand people, because I think a lot of people do assume that everybody thought more like me than they actually did. And so when I learned this method, it gave me, it's like it's mathematical almost. It's a blueprint basically for how people process things. And an ENFP is an extroverted, intuitive feeling perceiver. So those are and basically,
is that a bad thing?
No.
There's 16 different personality types, which is one of them.
I switched.
Yeah, and I've been watching Float State since it was an MBTI channel.
Well, so I'm just curious about that because that's that's fascinating to me. So I probably should read into that or whatever. So,
and I'll type the stuff in the back chat if you want to look it up later or however. But I think that within the schema, right, there are 16 types, and you can kind of clump up types into groups of 4 based on shared traits. What I'm telling Hank is that I think that your type and his type are 2 that they're called conflictors, and that it's the two sets of cognitive functions that are the least likely to get along well and see things eye to eye. Just like I think Chuck and Jack Talcott are conflicted types.
I mean, but the thing is like I actually think, and I would concede, like I mean I think Hank's a good dude.
No, you don't.
No, I think
do you
trying to understand Hank?
Okay, it doesn't.
No. Like I know, I'm just trying to understand what he's doing, but I don't think he's a bad person.
Yeah.
Like I really don't.
I think he's more of a bad person than y'all probably do.
I think that he's
up to something, and if we're not careful, he's gonna pull the rug out from underneath us.
I know Machiavellis and I know autistic people.
Well, okay, so maybe Hank's a deviant and he smirks about it and he knows it. So
Hank is ambitious in a way that a lot of people don't trust, and probably rightly so to an extent. But
okay,
you just have to understand what people are, right? Like you can't expect, you just people behave in their stream.
Okay, so what do you think, Flo?
Theory of mind.
I think that Hank is I'm more like Hank than I am like you in this schema. So I understand what you're seeing, but I don't. It doesn't bother me. I actually think it's a good thing because I think that Hank is demonstrating a lot of good qualities. He's recognizing and addressing his problems, and I think that way more fucking people in the world should do that. So I view it as admirable.
So, me being admirable, what would you recognize as a problem with me?
Well, I just said something good about Hank. Do you want something good about you, or do you want a problem about you?
A problem about me.
I think that your moral, your virtue assessment, is arrogant.
So, what?
Because you value the personal connection, and if I'm reading it you correctly, I would say that you think that is better than not valuing as much. And so I think that your people who are empathetic place their own priorities on a pedestal over other people who don't prioritize the same thing. So it is altruistic, but it's also hubristic at once, if that makes sense.
I mean, that makes... Yeah, it's like you trying to really make a selfless action.
Well,
as much as you can, right?
You're giving it more credit for being selfless than it is.
Yeah, because there's really no selfless action.
Yeah,
nothing is entirely selfless or entirely selfish. We're too intertwined to actually separate things out that cleanly.
But that's what the woke do. Like the self-righteous, they try to set themselves up as the more morally virtuous or morally pure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't really.
They should have more power as a result.
But I don't do that as a power game. I just I do.
I don't think you do. I don't think you're playing a power game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just this is why you're really good at running a panel, and I would probably be terrible at it.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm just trying to explain things so that.
Yeah, I mean, because
I didn't know. I spent my whole life thinking that well, not my whole life until I was like in my mid 20s, assuming that people who were more emotional than me were fucking being manipulative.
Yeah.
Manipulative or manipulated?
Mm-hmm. I assumed, I assumed that it was
manipulative, like they were trying to manipulate through their emotions.
They were either being manipulative or they were being just self-indulgent and childish.
That's a huge problem. That is the hugest problem because absolutely, Jeff. It's made people so defensive that they don't even recognize when genuine people are trying to help them, and that's a problem because they're so on the defense.
Emotional intelligence and awareness.
Yeah.
So
like to different levels. If like there's nothing to help it develop.
Yeah, and I think I mean I appreciate it and like I watch it, so it's like I think one of the books that I read, like 13 Habits of Highly Effective People, it's like I get run over because I just let people do it.
Why?
And maybe it's just because I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, right? Yeah. So, like, I always want to say,
do you behave in ways that you would, if you saw somebody else acting the way you were acting, would you tell them? Would you want them to change that? Right? Like, if you're treat yourself like you're somebody else and not yourself.
Yeah, I mean, so I think the way that I've judged like most people is because I would just do what I would expect them to do for me, in the most honest aspect of that, and feeling that they were truly like being honest and just in what they were saying or doing. So it's probably not the case, you know. I mean, that's a lot of trust to throw out to a lot of people.
Mm.
So maybe it's wrong. I don't know. It's like I want to throw that out there because I know that I would do that for somebody else. Like, so whatever I would do, I would extend that to anybody else. And I can't, I guess that's just not the case for a lot of people. Like, maybe not people don't think the way I do. And so I think that's the empathetic part, I guess, or just the trust in a lot of people in the world, and maybe people are shitty, and I just kind of refuse to think people are shitty, and maybe that's a fault.
I think that you've got both. What you just described, I think, is both a virtue. What you would do for other people is a good thing. I think we can say that that's a good thing, right? Full stop. I would say that then because you'll do something, you expect that of other people. That's a covert contract that they didn't agree to.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the bad part of it. So it's, the duality.
That's a great point. I mean, I can't disagree with that because I kind of expect that, and then when they don't follow suit with that bullshit, then I'm let down or disappointed or whatever. And it's not like it's a bad thing of humanity. It's just like maybe I have higher expectations of people than
maybe your expectations are misplaced.
Maybe they are.
I mean, you really don't have the right to expect something of somebody if they don't know what the standard is that they're supposed to meet or why.
Yeah.
Your standard can only be for yourself. And I think that you're more generous than most people are. But that doesn't mean that other people are wrong for not being as generous as you. That's your judgment on them. So,
no, that's a great point. I mean, it's a fascinating way to it's a realization because I did that with one of my other homies, and I would just like show up at his house, and we were like best buds, I thought, but I would just show up. I'm like, I'm drinking and driving. Like I'm just going to show up, and I was invading his space because I was like, well, if that happened with him, I would let him stay, but it was. People need their space, like people need their own shit. Like, and so me expecting them to lend that hand or be as generous as I would, that's an expectation it's false.
I think there's also a misperception in assuming that your version of seeing that situation is more generous than theirs. Because neither of you is extending yourself to the other person's position. If you were truly being generous for that person, you would be generous in your consideration of their feelings about the situation, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's deep thoughts. But like when you're fucked up and drunk, and you don't always think. Yeah, like you don't always make the right decisions, right? So
I mean, you're just making one of the most common sort of perception. It's just I don't even think you're not doing anything wrong. It's just human. It's being human.
Yeah. Anyways, Hank.
And cheers! Thank you for making me some revenue tonight. By the way.
Oh, I did. Okay, good for you, man.
Yeah, you were a good hoe. Thank you.
And flat-chested, probably in your bushes right now. Not even kidding.
Yeah, just let him in.
Maybe inside the house by now, for real.
Yeah, but it's okay. Mr. Bud just said it was fine, so just go find his couch, go and sleep on it.
Yeah, so
in fact, just take his bed. He'll let you use it. He'll sleep on the couch.
See, that's it. He's using my logic against me. You're right.
And aren't you glad that he doesn't see things the exact same way that you do? Because that'd be boring as fuck.
Well, no, I do. Like, I appreciate Hank. I'm not his adversary.
Hank is more of an asshole than Hank is an asshole though, and he loves it.
I think Hank needs a hug.
Hank needs
I need a blowjob.
He'll make that perfectly clear. He's very upfront and honest about what he's doing and what he wants.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't hate you, Hank. I mean, there's no reason to hate. I have a question. And
go ahead.
And maybe that's like what's intriguing about you, dude. It's just you have the shit eating grin. You like controversy. You like to go against the grain. But I think deep down you just need a fucking hug, bro. A hug and a blowjob.
I said I need a blowjob.
Yeah.
So I'll take the hug, but I need the blowjob.
Mouth hug.
Yeah, mouth hug. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, you should have been stripping like me earlier.
Yeah, they were warning you.
You probably get more blowjobs.
Yeah, he wasn't here.
Like me.
Yeah, I wasn't here. Plus, most of these people live too far away from me, so they can't really.
Most stuff.
Yeah, most stuff.
Are there some that are?
Can you really put a geographical limit on blowjobs, though?
Well, there's like a distance where it works, and if you're too far away, this doesn't work. So
you're not committed to getting this dome, so I don't know that you're gonna have a dry dick for a while. It sounds like.
Close the distance though, but there's like a spatial limit. So we have to. If you start from a lower distance, it's easier. It works better.
Right. Well, when you're done learning how to push around psychopathic people, then you're gonna have to learn how to deal with empathetic people.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
What would you rather have?
In what capacity?
Personally, I would rather the psychopathic people because they're more clear in their communication.
Are they though? Are they?
Yes.
How so?
They're usually forward and explicit. Like if you watch Dr. David Wood, he's forward and explicit. He just goes straight to the point. With prepared people, they rely on convert contracts and herd mentality, and it's just very hard to get anywhere with them.
Damn it, Chuck! I can't believe I wasn't faster with it.
They're easier for people like Hank because you can learn their pattern. Once you learn their pattern, then you know what to do with them from there.
Yeah.
So you want to be hip? You got to suck your own dick. Wiggity what? What? You got to suck your own dick. Wiggity dick. So you want to be hip? You got to suck your own dick. Wiggity what? What? You got to suck your own dick. Wiggity dick.
That's Hank, because you're not committed to the blowjob.
That's me.
Wow, all that for my question, just to ask who you ran off.
And you didn't even dig into your box, did you? The cube?
No, I didn't even dig into my box of questions tonight, Flo.
Well, I unpinned the link because I'm kind of tired and was winding down.
Yeah,
but,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
me
to
too.
be heading out soon too.
I started vacation. I'm gonna go sleep all day tomorrow.
So it was good. Everybody, I don't know. I don't evaluate it. Actually, now that I think about it, it was as always hanging out with.
It was as always. Amen.
And I will be there tomorrow at my.
That was the most neutral assessment.
I'm trying to be diplomatic. I'm usually not good at it. Give me.
What do you mean? You're good at it.
Some props. I thought that was.
I mean, why do you think you're not good at being diplomatic?
Huh?
You're good at being diplomatic.
It really helps to be.
You're good, Jeff.
You are good at being
diplomatic. Know how to
diplomatic.
phrase things in ways that don't activate people. That can really be an advantage in the capitalist marketplace, in the social world.
Well, dang.
On streams. So anyway, that's what I was trying to do. I will see everybody.
Well, indubitably good, sir.
I tip my antlers to you all. Goodbye.
Bye, Jeff. Good night. Alrighty. I think it was another great show. I think we had another good conversations as always. We had a little stripping tonight, Flo.
Shit was weird.
That was definitely
I
good.
would say it was not as always. This was definitely one of the weirder ones. Started off with an economics lesson. I guess that was too much for people because the minute they could, people started just getting fucking freaky. New viewer, I don't think that I've ever seen Flat Chested in the chat before. That's a name I would have remembered, right?
Yes.
Because you visualize her when you read her name.
It's very descriptive.
Right. But anyways, Hank, I'm still watching you. I'm still not sure, and I'm not sure what's going on with you and what characters everybody is. So I'm still watching you, Hank.
I advise you to watch closer.
Why would you say something like that? See, that makes me
He's
always
gaslighting you because he's laid it all out right there.
All right. Well, good night, Mr. Pie. You have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys later.
I missed your show, Flow State. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, it was I tried Pimpin' Dudes tonight for the first time. Mr. Pie made me definitely some money stripping, so you might want to go back and check that out. Butthole Winker, I thought danced his ass off, but apparently he's not the body type that people want to pay for.
We'll find something else with him. Talk to you later.
All right, be good.
If I feel like it, sure.
Do whatever you want. Jeff, star of the show once again. Hey, have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too, bro.
You got any final thoughts?
No, thanks for your perspective.
Yeah, I just
I think it's pretty objective. So,
I'm typing the stuff backstage that I think is your type. If you care to look into it later, however, but ENFP and MBTI or IEI and socionics. They're two different systems that describe basically the same thing, just from a different angle. I like socionics better, but it's a Russian model, so it's harder to read translations of Russian than it is to read original English writing.
yeah, like I would say you're more like you're better monitoring a situation and letting me be a clown slash and I guess I'm okay with that, like being goofy and funny or whatever, but it is fascinating to me how you can take like an assertive role or whatever. So it's like as a business owner or as a leader or whatever, like I don't try to assert like too much dominance on people because I just don't think it's right, really, because I don't think I'm better than anybody else. But there is a point to where you have to have some kind of like structure, and you can posture and do like, handle your panels a certain way and do certain things. So because my whole life I've kind of like avoided controversy, and I'm learning that I need to probably, if I believe in what I'm believing, I should assert that. Like I did that throughout the thing or whatever, but I definitely will succumb to like people just saying something that hurts people's feelings or whatever, because you seem like to not really give a fuck if you hurt someone's feelings or not, and that's
I think
kind
it's not.
that's a good. I mean, I think it's actually a good thing. Like, if you could just do that, but politely and assertively. So I don't really know what that character thing is, but you do it well.
It's an objective perspective on the dynamics, the situation, the whole game board, and not just the interpersonal experience. Like, for instance, if Snafu Snaps comes on panel, or Tommy is a better example because Snafu Snaps is just a piece of shit. I like Tommy, but if he comes on panel and starts doing his thing and drawing all the attention to himself or overpowering the conversation, and I have to piss him off to get him to stop doing that, well, maybe I harmed, or maybe one person did not enjoy what I did to them, but on behalf of everybody else, right, they're better off for it. So it's really just it's almost mathematical.
Yeah. And you seem to do it well, brother. So
well, thank you.
But thank you for the platform and dealing with my goofy shenanigans and shit. But thank you for letting me like talk to you. So
for sure, it was interesting. I had a good time too.
All right, bro. Well, have
Take
a
it
good
easy.
night. Yeah, you too.
Okay, chat. You guys want to get shipped off somewhere? The MB system does suck, but it's a good introduction to what I found to be a very useful model. The MBTI test is gimmicky. Socionics is good though. Yep. Oh, shit. The fuck if you will. I haven't even begun figuring out where to ship you guys off yet. I was still kind of scrolling through some last chats. Slow your roll. It's all right. I mean, the problem with the MBTI test is that it's interesting looking at the two models because one was developed in communist Russia and one was developed in capitalist America. And as much as I hate communism, the communist Russian one is so much more thorough. And it focuses on the interaction dynamics between the types, right? How these types interact more. And the MBTI, the one in the West, is more of it's like a horoscope sort of. It's like, here's why you're so special, right? So that the person buying or receiving it is pleased with their purchase. Yeah, Cynthia's an introvert. Lindsay's an introvert. Yeah, and it's just what we have here in the West. Socionics. I mean, fuck, it wasn't that book that I held up. It wasn't until that one came out like what, 2-3 years ago, maybe 4, probably 3, and that was like the first full size book, really in print in English. I think a ton of the socionics information is, like Google Translator trying to, and so you've got. That's a pain in the ass to try to decipher, weird words in weird places. And then there's cultural references that don't mean shit to. So there's jargony issues, but if people are confusing to you, right? The human experience, then it's good for an analytic mind to have basically a formula. When I found it, I was getting divorced from a psycho chick. I was raising a 2-year-old daughter, and I was managing 2 bank branches of entirely. There was one other dude between. So, it was good timing in my life. It's like I'm surrounded by women with their things. This isn't logical. But on the MBTI test, I got mistyped as an ENTP. I scored 1 point on the intuitive side on my official MBTI test results, which I'm an S. I realized 2 years later. For 2 years, I was walking around going, "No, I'm an intuitive." See, here's the test. Look at this. This is how I know I'm an intuitive, which is, of course, the most censor behavior. Look at the thing, right? But the MBTI test overscores intuitives. And certain types. like INFJ is overscored, ENTP is overscored, a lot of the intuitive types. But if you look at the language that it's used, and really Elizabeth Briggs Myers, the woman who developed that shit, where's her book? Oh, well, it's a trash book. The language that she uses for the different types and cognitive functions is so it's so biased, especially towards intuitives and against the SJ combination, sensing, judging. But it's on the intuitive sensing dichotomy. It's like, are you intuitive and creative and visionary and innovative, or are you boring and routine and mundane? It's like, well, we're all going to choose the good one. Aha. I got a new spot for you guys. Yeah, Hank scored INTJ. I'm not convinced Hank is an INTJ. I mean, I can't rule it out. And because he's autistic, it is harder for me to suss out like where one thing begins and the other one ends. I just would expect more INFJs are. I mean, I'm sorry, INTJs are SE fourth, which in socionics is corresponded with force or assertiveness, which is what Hank is practicing here. Is the socionics SE function? It's volitional. Volition is it's willpower over others. So they've got weak willpower, third slot FI, so kind of like an emo side, and blind spot FE, so they don't understand other people. I mean, I just don't see that shit out of Hank. You don't seem emo. You don't seem like your blind spot is social behavior, and you don't seem like one of your two worst functions is volitional power over others. But who knows how those things all go together. Yeah, and the one that I was Josh, I don't know if you know, I was after quitting banking and before becoming an inmate, I got trained and I accepted a job selling one of the other tests. But then going to that whole experience sort of tossed those plans, not because actually the job offers just open on the table, but it's a commissions only gig. And I went through all of my sort of pile of money that I was going to use to live off until I got a client base built up. But it's Culture Index is a way better one. Actually, I got the job offer. I got hired having never met the dude. He just saw my test results because the bank I was working for we used it as a hiring tool at the bank, and when he saw mine, he offered me a sales job. So will you motherfuckers hit the like button if you have not? Yep, that's one.